good evening, everyone, and welcome to another exciting episode of Vecna, Eve of Ruin. I don't know, I just feel like I have to say it extra dramatically because of that title. Like, I don't know. It just
You need an
feels
evil laugh at the end of it, though.
Extreme.
There we go. I love all these evil laughs. Keep them coming. That's great. Love it. Well, welcome, everybody. My name is Michael. I'll be your dungeon master for the evening. I'm joined with all my fantastic and marvelous players. Are you guys ready to, I don't know, avoid some giant ape demons, maybe, tonight?
You know?
Perhaps?
Maybe?
No.
I wouldn't count on it.
Well, we will
As
see how
I
they...
told our players and Michael when we jumped in before we went live, I just want to let our viewers know, sorry that there is a lack of mask today. Allergies are being a punk, and my nose is running all over the place. So we don't want that.
Breathing is
Right.
slightly more important.
But at least he's got the hood on. Yeah?
He's got the hood.
You know,
He's still
points
committed.
forever.
Yep. There you go.
Points forever, yeah.
Well, first of all, I want to thank our sponsors, Cardboard Castle Games and Little Dragon Corp, for all their support. If you type in !Little Dragon or !CCG in our Twitch chat, you'll get quick links to their websites where you can buy awesome merchandise. And there it is. There's the hat. Sporting it proudly. Make sure you use the coupon code BONUS at checkout when visiting Little Dragon Corp. You'll get 15% off of your order just because you know us. So check it out. It'll be great. A couple of announcements, I guess, before we begin. Fridays has been awesome so far. We were 2 sessions in on our Friday night stream, so make sure you come by and check us out coming up this Friday. And Wild Beyond the Witchlight is every time I get to tune in, it's pretty exciting on Thursday. So make sure you join them as well. They were doing some kind of epic performance last week. And they were talking about drums, and I was in chat, and I was like, please, you got to do the drum fill from In the Air Tonight. Anytime you do drums, you got to have that part in there, because it's just epic. So make sure you check out those streams. Yeah.
They also have an advertisement reel.
Yeah, you know, but I run that halfway through. It's there. It's just, it's...
And Fridays are great for absorbing probo points.
That's right. Yep, they like to use those probo points, but remember they're only level 1. You guys are level 10, so just remember that.
Level 2.
They advance to level 2. They'll still probably need all those probo points. So
Yeah, probably. And good evening, Nikki Rain.
Yeah, good evening, Nikki. Good to see you. We're going to jump right in tonight. As last we left off, Orcon had closed a door. After saying, I believe the words were, "Oh shit!" This is the last I heard out of Orcon. As after he opened the door, he met the gaze of these 2 massive ape-like demons that were scratching at the walls. When he opened up, I got let's see if I can find it in your journals. I do have a handout that I can show.
I love
you.
handouts.
Yeah, do have a handout. I keep forgetting that I have these in here, but here's what this creature looks like. There, you get a good look at it. I'm going to take us over to the map so they can see it. Ape-like with a bluish gray flesh, these massive teeth, saliva and drool just like spewing out of the mouth, bright red, angry eyes, like this bright orangish, red-orange fur all over them, massive shoulders and arms. And as you close that door, on the other side of the door, Orcon, if you closed it, you were just standing there staring at the door for probably a split second. You hear this massive roar come from the opposite side of the door. And what I would like everyone to do, please, is to, after I open this turn order, I need you to click on your tokens and click that initiative button for me.
Yep, here we go.
Because these
Wait.
demons were particularly bored on this day, and
Uh-oh.
you gave them something. You gave it something to do.
You want everybody to roll initiative?
Everybody roll initiative.
What
I'm
about
actually even gonna-
my
I'm gonna.
my 5 guys that are working on a specific project back here?
I'm rolling initiative for them for right now because we'll see how they
Crap.
respond. And why is this doing this again? It's done it again.
It just doesn't like us.
Yeah, just our group specifically, yeah.
Because what did it last time? I was able to do the group initiative last time, I think.
Nah, I don't think it's worked since the
Did
first
it?
one.
Did it? Yeah, I don't think it worked for
Did it not work
us. It
last
worked
time?
for somebody else. You said it worked for somebody else, but not us.
I tested it though. Like I literally got on here and tested the thing, and now I'm having to do them all each individually again.
Maybe
It works great on Fridays, and it's the same code. I'm using the same API codes.
Maybe the names are messing with it.
maybe,
have no idea.
maybe it's the color of my background there. Is that better? Do anything?
Oh, I can help out too. Hold on.
Hey,
Oh, no,
hey, Beyond,
you're
thanks for the
wounded.
subscription.
Oh, I know. Thank you.
There, I had to do them all individually, but they're here now, so we're all good.
Do I get advantage on my initiative because I know what's there?
Unfortunately, no. No one has really considered a. There's no sense of surprise here right now. But we're gonna go ahead and I'm gonna throw some music on here. Let's do. I'm just gonna do these. See if this works. All right, it's working now. Yeah. All right, first to go. You heard a terrible roar come from down the hallway. Odd, as currently you look like Ox2, one of the cultists. How do you respond to this as you see Orcon down the hall, staring at a door?
Well, first, how are my 4 subordinates responding to the sound?
They all just kind of stop what they're doing and look in that direction. That's all you know right now because it's happening in a split second.
All right, so I'm gonna look down the hall at Orkin. I'm gonna see his face of surprise, I assume.
Yeah, he's
I caught him while he was-
he's
while-
wearing a
I caught him while he
mask,
was
so
drinking.
you're not
I'm
really
wearing a
sure.
mask. You have no
You
idea.
have no-
I'm staring at the door right
He's
now.
just
You're
staring at the door.
It's not like Rorschach where a little a design comes across. All right, so I can only assume the worst. So I'm gonna look at my 4 cult fanatics, and I'm just gonna say, you all stay here. I'm gonna go figure out what this is. We have got to get this done, or our Lord is gonna be completely pissed off at us. Excuse the language. I didn't know if that was okay for your show. Pissed off.
You're fine.
better than on.
And with that, I'm gonna look at cult fanatic number 9. I'm assuming.
Sure.
Do any of the cult fanatics show that they have control over the ghouls, or is it just the ghouls are there with them?
The vibe is it seems like all of them kind of are bossing them around.
Okay, all of them are kind of bossing them around. All right, so I'm gonna look at cultist number 9, and I'm gonna say, and you better not try anything funny. And in my words, as a bonus action, I'm gonna lace them with magic, unsettling words.
Okay.
So I'm gonna roll my d6 here. That's gonna be
Ooh, big number. Look at that.
that's gonna be -6 on his next saving throw, right?
Right, got it. Cultist 9.
Subtle spell using 1 sorcery point to completely avoid having verbal or somatic spell components. So basically, I'm casting a spell without him even knowing it, because
Okay.
Crown of Madness does not take materials.
So you're casting
So-
Crown of Madness on him?
Crown of Madness, I'm going to have him start attacking his own friends. Basically, the target has a twisted crown of jagged iron appear on its head, and madness glows in its eyes. And he must use his action to perform a melee attack against a creature other than itself that either I mentally choose or that's within his reach.
Okay. And that will happen on his turn then. Yes, use his action to do so. Okay. Now that crown is visible upon his head to everyone else, correct?
It is.
Okay, gotcha.
All right.
All right.
And I'm gonna skip to Delu, my darling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 over here.
Okay.
All right.
End turn?
Yep. End turn.
Goal number 2 at this moment is just kind of looking in that direction as they were given orders from one of their advisors, their commanders, to do something. And after this roar kind of echoed down there, they're not really sure what to do now. So both goals are just kind of using this turn to kind of wait on further instruction or to see exactly what's going on. Bringing us to Forest. Forest, it's your turn.
What's the plan here? What are we doing?
I can't see much. I'm a little short. What do you see up there?
He looks at Hazel, who was not paying attention, and then Selena, who can't see around Hazel, and we're both.
This is your turn, brother. Here. No, this is your turn, brother, dude. Run it how you wanna.
Oh, and
Or
Beyond, thank you
remember,
so
like,
much for the
or
gifted
his-
sub. We appreciate that.
Because remember, what is it like? 10 turns is 1 minute, so I don't think we
Yep.
have time to discuss it.
Roll with it, Forrest. You got this.
You've got it.
Oh, I did get a glance at what was through that door he just opened.
You probably did from your position, yes.
Yeah. So I guess I'm gonna actually come up here next to Orkin, and I'm gonna ready an action to attack if they come through the door.
Okay. You got it. Ready to action. Bringing us to Barogura 2, which is the one that's closest to the door. So, Orkin, you close the door. Is your hand still on the handle?
Yep.
Okay. As your hand's still on the handle, you feel the handle starting to move and turn.
I just try to keep my hand still.
And then, with this massive amount of force, the door just like yanks free, and there's this massive creature standing in front of you. Door opened. That will trigger, because you're at a diagonal, that will trigger Forrest's held action.
Yes.
So Forrest will actually get to go ahead and take an attack here.
Oh.
A 16. That will hit.
Oh, excellent.
They're big. They're easy targets.
Yeah. Let's at least do the longsword damage.
9 points
one
of
that should-
damage.
These things are quite big, so
They're
I
quite
will
big.
use a second level divine smite, I think.
All right.
And these are fiends?
Would Forrest know that?
Well, no, it's
Sure.
based on how much
Oh, yeah.
damage the divine smite is to do.
Demons are, I believe they are fiends. Yes.
So that'll be 48 damage then.
4d8.
Didn't realize I have my microphone muted. Yeah, they are
Oh,
fiends.
yeah.
20 divine damage.
Additional
Radiant damage.
20 radiant damage as this sword carves through the Bargura. Lets out a roar of pain. Anything else, Forrest?
I think you only get one attack on a ready to action, so that's all I got.
I think so. Yeah, you're correct. All right. So after that roar of pain, we go to Cult Fanatic 9, who turns on his companions.
So that was his whole action, was just to open the door?
Oh, he got attacked. That's right. So he gets on unleash. What am I thinking? Thank you for reminding me, Matthew.
No, I'm okay with that.
Yeah. What's he gonna do?
I mean, I didn't hit
He's
him.
been. You didn't hit him. That's true. And now he's got his attention towards Forest. So yeah, he's gonna go ahead and make reckless attacks
Yeah, I figured that was coming.
Forest. And he has multi-attack, meaning that he can do 2 fist attacks and a bite attack. I wonder if I just hit this button, if it will allow it to do all of them. Let me check and see if it does it. Nope. It just says what it does. Great.
Yeah.
So here comes... these are all with advantage because he's using Reckless. A 19 to hit.
Does not hit.
Does not hit!
Does not hit.
Level 10 characters.
Yeah.
That's definitely not going to hit then. With 16, here comes the bite. 22.
Yeah, that'll hit.
That'll hit for 9 piercing damage. As he bites into your shoulder, piercing your armor. Like, almost pushing Orcon out of the way to go after Forrest, who struck him with all that energy from the sword. That'll end his turn, bring us to Cult Fanatic 9, who attacks... He has to attack somebody within 5 feet, right? Is that what you said?
Yeah, it has to be a melee attack against somebody within reach, unless I specify somebody mentally.
Okay, he's just going to go for goal number 1 then. And it's a melee attack. So it's a dagger melee as he tries to stab him with this crooked dagger that he pulls out from his robes. And that will hit. Dealing 4 piercing damage to the ghoul as he stabs into him. Double check something really fast.
It's going to be a wisdom saving throw, and at the end of his turn.
Okay, gotcha. Turn my volume of the music down a little
16?
bit.
16.
16 wisdom. Okay, save. Wisdom save. Let's see how he does. Gets a 16. Crown disappears.
Whoops.
I think he has a -6 on his next saving throw, doesn't he?
Oh, he did.
Oh, yeah.
Yep, so he's okay. He's still crowned. As he fails that. Now, are they just, like, completely overtaken by this? Or does he still have, like, sense in mind to, like, move around or... Well, the crown, or is he just, like, completely just lost his mind and just going off on his friends now?
The charm target must use its action before moving on each of its turns to make a melee attack against a creature other than itself that you mentally choose.
Okay.
On subsequent turns, you must use your action to maintain control. It doesn't really say. I'm pretty sure he's just like...
I'm just going to say he's crazed and just out of his
Madness,
mind and just just trying to go after all of his friends. So he's just going to stay put
Foaming
right
at the
there.
mouth.
Yep, that's right. A rabid cult fanatic.
Perfect. It's one of their requirements, I think.
I think so. Cult Fanatic 7 is not really sure what is going on, but does this moves a little bit. And that's all he's going to do. Bring us to Selena.
I'm gonna move past Hazel so I can actually see a little bit.
Okay.
And I think I'm just gonna chill here.
Okay.
Can't really see far enough to be able to like get a good shot at anybody.
But remember what I said, you can ready an action if you want.
So if somebody does attack me, I'm gonna attack.
Or
them
if
with
somebody
my sword.
pops their head into the hallway, you shoot them, you know. I've done that and accidentally hit a grandmother once, so maybe word it better than I did.
Little old lady called the
I
talk.
just said,
Yeah,
I just said I'm gonna shoot the first person that comes to the door. Oops.
Bad idea. That's right. Yeah.
Little Timmy!
So we will go to
He got what he
Barrel
deserved.
Girl 1, who can't really do much back here. Perhaps there is something.
We should have been making nana faces at him.
Let's see. Okay. Here's what I'd like, Orcon. This one kind of shifts over just a little bit, and you see this beast, this terrible creature, start casting a spell. I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
$13?
13.
Plus 5.
Plus
Oh,
5
plus 5,
because you're
18.
in the aura. Oh man, I think that's going to be enough. Yes, you fight this. You feel as if there's like some kind of like something just tried to infiltrate your mind. And as you look over to Forrest for just a second, like you start to see him almost like take a different form, like as if he starts to look like something else to you. But the divine aura that is around him just sort of breaks it and helps you out in succeeding against this. That's all he's going to do. Bring us to Hazel.
Hazel's gonna. I can't even move much because everyone's there.
Yeah, you just can't like stop in one of their spaces,
Yeah.
basically.
Hazel's gonna pop over here, like slide behind Odd,
Okay.
closer to this way.
Uh-huh.
And we'll look at Odd and go, "Who do I hit?" Because she hears voices from both sides, but she doesn't know what's going on. Oh wait, Odd walked away.
And you'd probably see as you're coming up and going an inch behind him, this massive monkey thing with half a forest in his mouth.
Oh, right. Hazel goes, "Oh, that!" And then she's going to cast, for right now, cast infestation on that big thing.
Okay.
It's con save of 16.
Con save of 16. Okay. Constitution.
Makes the save.
Makes it with a 19, so he's gonna make that save.
Okay, that means save before it takes. Okay, I think that's a if you save nothing happens kind of thing.
Yeah, so if it gets cantrip, it probably is. Hey, Sarah,
Yeah.
good to see you tonight.
So the same bugs that you guys all saw recently come flying out, but I guess they accidentally fly into its mouth as like food. It's like, oh shit.
Swallows it and it's all good.
She just stands there like, whoops, and just stays there because actually I don't want to stay there because we're in a bottle line. We're in a line here.
Not the ideal scenario, no.
So Hazel's gonna go over here in this corner of this room.
Yeah, you can see chaos is starting to take place in the back of that room
Mm-hmm.
as one of these cultists that has this strange glowing crown around its head has a dagger and is starting to stab this strange undead ghoul next to it. And the others are like, "What are you doing?" You know, like panicking.
Okay.
So in response to what Hazel said, I'm sorry, I had to put something outside. I would point at the ape and say that, don't worry, I have this end of the hall taken care of.
I already moved into that room, so.
Which room? Oh crap!
I haven't done anything to them yet, so. But that's where I moved to get out of the line of people.
What form are you in?
Normal Hazel, haven't done anything else yet.
Oh, okay.
as you move into the room, it seems like panic is starting to take place as one of their own is attacking. But this cultist kind of looks towards you and says, "What? Who are you?" As you walk into the room, and moves towards you a little bit and begins to cast a spell. And all of a sudden next to you is one of those decrepit floating hands appears again. And it's going to use a spiritual weapon. I wonder if it'll just... Yeah, I think I can click on this. It's going to take a swipe at you. 20 to hit. For 4 points of force damage as its fist slams down upon your shoulders. And it will use his action, since that was a bonus action, to begin to, like, recite some more incantations. And I need you to make a dexterity saving throw for me, Hazel.
Okay. As I'm doing this, I'm going to shout at this guy, "I'm Aksu's friend, you bleep, 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 bleep." And...
Okay.
Dexterity save, not gonna do well for me. Too big.
11. Hold on, let me check. I might be close. DC 11, you save.
Okay.
Just barely, you made it. But you can see he was definitely trying to engulf you in a sacred flame during that moment. Kind of just responds, "I've never seen you here before. I've never seen you around Oxtu."
I've never seen you before either, idiot.
Idiot!
You think you know everybody at all the planes? Jeez.
Get away from my tots! Idiot. I love that. Cult Fanatic 8 gets to go as well. And is going to move over this way into the room. And is going to look at you, Hazel, start beginning casting a spell. And I believe you're going to need to make a wisdom save. Yes, wisdom saving throw. Oh, man. You can feel like definitely your movement was trying to be hindered from this hold person spell that he was trying to cast on you, but you easily thwart that attempt. Bringing us to Orcon.
The cause of this
better
whole
late than
problem's the
never.
last one to go.
The cause of this whole thing. Yeah, that's right.
Okay. So I'm really not feeling being up in front of these guys. So
Says the
First
person
thing
who
to do
walked in
is-
front of everybody else and started opening doors.
So I'm going to look at this guy right in front of me, and I'm going to start casting a spell on him. Well, rather, right behind him.
Oh.
So, let me look at my spell here. Oh, that is actually a radius. Okay. So I'm going to sort of crane and look, and I'm going to actually be aiming on the back wall.
Okay.
Because I'm just looking for a spot. It is a 20-foot radius circle that I'm creating.
Mm-hmm.
So it's basically going to fill 5, 10, 15, 20. Yeah, basically fill this room.
Mm-hmm.
And then if there's any, I don't know how far the walls go, but.
Sure.
And
From
you're
the
going to be
window.
casting synaptic static.
Oh no. Oh no.
So I need both of them. And it doesn't say whether or not it goes through walls or not.
Does it travel? Does the radius travel through walls? See if there's anything specific on that. It doesn't say anything about it.
Yeah,
doesn't say
Fireball
it
does
goes around
specifically
walls.
say it goes around walls. This doesn't.
You choose a point within range and cause psychic energy to explode there. So I would say, yeah, if it's psychic, it's going to hit anything within that range. Oh boy.
Oh no.
10,
Can I run
15,
away?
20.
This guy.
No, I'm aiming
yeah.
it to avoid us.
To the wall. Yeah, it's going to hit.
It's not
it's
near
gonna
you,
hit
you're good.
some extras. So I got to make saving throws. These are intelligence saving throws. Oh,
Yep.
I don't like that.
Another strong point.
14.
That'll fail.
That'll fail. Here's the other one. Let's go with another intelligence save. 6.
That'll fail.
Oh
And
no.
I've got one more save to make because there's someone you can't see. A 13.
Fails.
That fails. So they take 34 psychic damage.
Yep. I rolled 3 6s on that.
My goodness gracious.
And then
You guys do hear you hear this terrible scream come forth from somewhere back in the back of the room, but it's not the Barogura, it's something else.
Do I recognize that voice?
You don't. I mean, it's just a terrible scream of pain and then nothing.
Orkin's going to turn and look at Forrest. That wasn't one of them.
No, I don't think it was.
I just heard somebody
Do
else.
rather hope it wasn't one of the hostages.
It wasn't high pitched enough to be mine.
Definitely
And then
sounded like
Bray-
a male voice.
Oh, okay.
Mhm.
Definitely wasn't me then.
And then, is this door still in, like, condition, or did he rip it off the hinges?
Oh, you can still close it.
Closing the door.
I was going to attack him again.
Use my movement to get the heck out of the way. Now, I want to point out that anyone who has survived that attack, they now have muddled thoughts for the next minute. So
Okay.
anytime they make an attack, they or an ability check, they have to roll a d6 and subtract it from it.
Nice. Remind me of that whenever they come up, because I will forget that.
Yep.
So, excellent. Orkon, when you get down the end of the hall, as you're looking to the south, there is a woman down there.
I
she-
hadn't rolled my map down.
But she's staring at the wall, like, aimlessly at this moment.
So she hasn't seen me?
It's not that she hasn't seen you, it's just something doesn't seem right about her. Like, that's your initial thought whenever you look at
I think we have enough on our plate. It's good.
it.
Yeah, if we cannot go
Yeah,
walking
yeah.
down more halls and getting into
'Cause
more trouble.
The last thing I need is for there to be 2 of them. They look at you and say, "Play with us." No, I've seen that in a movie.
1, 2,
Odd, it's your turn.
Odd, all right.
I'll
Odd
have
is gonna
nightmares
wander
after
back
this
into
episode.
Gonna wander back into this room to see what's going on. And since he's still in his Octu regalia, he's gonna see Cultist 6 and Cultist 8 are out of their assigned areas. And he's gonna raise his voice at them and say, "I thought I told you to stay working on that sarcophagus, that coffin. Heavy is the head that wears the crown." And with that, Otsu is going to go ahead and cast. Where is it? There it is. Tasha's Mind Whip on both of them. And that's going to be int save 16. It's going to be casted at a 3rd level. So I can hit 2 targets.
You got it. 15 on the first, so that's gonna fail. And a 6 on the second. Both are gonna fail that saving throw.
All right. So they're going to take. You want me to just roll the damage once and hit them both or roll it twice?
Let's do roll it twice. I like to roll more
All
dice.
Yeah, I love dice. All right, first one's going to be 13 psychic damage.
13 psychic damage. You got it.
Second one is going to be
13
psychic damage.
It worked out.
Now,
Ooh, some real
now
variance there.
Now, the awesome part about being whipped, well, let me not say that, but they have to choose between moving, taking an action, or taking a bonus action, but they can only do one of the three on their turn.
Oh man,
Yep.
that's awesome. Make
So
sure you remind me when their turns come up of that
Right.
feature.
So since they can only move or do an action, I'm gonna cut line of sight so that they can't do an action on me and go back into the hall.
And it's such an odd thing to do.
Oh, I get it. And that's my turn.
Excellent. Goal 2. Now seeing that Cult Fanatic 9 has just started stabbing the other ghoul, is going to start attacking Cult Fanatic 9.
Chaos ensues.
That's right. So just raking him with claws. 19 is gonna hit for 7 slashing damage, and they have to make a Constitution saving throw.
Ooh.
Or be in big trouble.
Paralyzed. Wow.
Oh, he makes the save. Doesn't have to deal with that, and that ghoul is going to stay there. The other ghoul retaliates as well. Doesn't like to be stabbed with claws. That is going to hit as well, dealing 8 slashing damage to the Cult Fanatic. And Constitution saving throw as well. They both are slashing through. Makes the save, so he's not paralyzed. The goals are done. Forrest, it is your turn.
Well, I'm pretty sure this thing's just gonna come charging through the door anyway. So I will open it back up.
The demon's wondering why the door keeps opening and closing.
It used reckless attacks on me, right?
They did, yep.
So now I have advantage on them as well.
You have advantage on them, yep.
Now I was supposed to roll with advantage.
Hey, welcome, Tag Fitty. Good to see you. 21,
21 definitely hits.
21 definitely hits, yes. 12 damage. Forrest, you slice through this creature, and you watch as his flesh kind of burns up in this bright red glow, and then just almost like vanishes in a blast of like this fiery energy. And this one is defeated.
I'll take care of these ones. And I'm just gonna...
Just run again, okay?
Yep.
25 hits.
Yeah.
Man, what great rolls. 11
And-
damage. You gonna pump anything into that?
Yeah, we'll use another spell. Another second level spell slot here.
All right.
Oof. Another
23. You know what's funny? He had exactly 23 hit points. So after slicing this one and him burning up and just turning to ash, Forrest runs through the ash and charred remains of the first Burrow Girl and just charges and just stabs and pierces this one, and with a bright glow of radiant energy, this one is also destroyed.
Well, that takes care of that.
Forrest.
Why are the rest of us here?
To be
Well,
fair,
of
he
course.
did fireball them with psychic energy first.
Weaken them up, huh? I think that
That's
would be
about
the
as far as I can move them,
end of
so,
end
yeah.
of Forrest's turn. Okay. Cult Fanatic 9. attacks Ghoul 1 again with his dagger because he's still maddened. Does taking damage doesn't like force him to make a roll or anything on that spell?
No, I believe it's only end of turn.
Poor guy. And he totally...
Actually, wait a second. That's my fault. Crown of Madness would have dropped off because subsequent turns require an action to maintain. So, since I casted Mind Whip,
gotcha.
it dropped.
So he's free to respawn this turn with what he would like to do.
Yep.
But now he's being attacked by these ghouls. So he's in a really tricky situation here. He will use his action to disengage. And he actually, Hazel, you can see this. He actually runs towards the bookshelves. And he goes and he pulls on the bookshelf and it opens up and then disappears behind the wall. And then the bookshelf closes.
Hidden room!
And that's the end of his turn. Bring us to Selena.
Forrest, Orca, and Hazel, who needs me most?
I mean, they're dead.
Okay, that's one room I can't see. Orcon?
You can see Orgon just sort of gesturing down the hall like, I don't know yet.
Okay, Hazel? How many you see?
There's people in here if you want to hit somebody.
Okay, coming your way. So I'm gonna go to this square here. Is the hand that's next to Hazel something I can hit?
It just looks like an arcane, spiritual, glowing hand. It doesn't look like it's something that you can target.
Okay. So instead,
If you carry around a big ruler, I think that's his weakness.
I'm gonna move my maximum range and ready my sword if they attack, but I am not close enough to hit anybody
Not close enough? Okay.
with my sword. But I'm gonna take my first action and throw a dart at Cult Fanatic 6.
If you take your action to throw the dart, you won't be able to hold your action with your blade.
Okay. Even
So
though I
it-
can hit with the blade twice.
Well,
You can still make 2 attacks with your dart. You would just have to make both of them now.
Yeah, you'd have to take them both now.
Basically, when
That's
you
what you
hold
would do.
an attack, it limits you to only making a single attack rather than 2.
Yeah, like if somebody came up to you and you had your action held, you'd only be able to attack once with your sword.
Okay.
But if you
then I will
threw a
wait.
dart now, you can throw 2 darts.
Then I will wait.
Okay, sure. Yeah, so Selena's got her ready to action set, bringing us to Hazel.
Hazel is truly just not really all there sometimes, guys, and just starts humming, and the words kind of sound like, ooh, now you're gonna die, because Selena came in the room. So she's very confident all of a sudden, and she's gonna move up next to her friend, and is going to... Let me see, I had a plan. Anyway.
Then I distracted you.
That's all good. And she's gonna look at Cult Fanatic 8 and will cast Infestation on him.
Oh.
Trying to save some spell slots. So con save of 16.
Con save of 16. You got it. Save Constitution. It's only an 8. That's gonna...
Okay, so he takes 2d6 damage. And then I have to roll a d4 to see which random direction he runs. As the bugs swarm him. 4. So he runs west.
West. So he just runs this way.
Does that mean I can attack him?
It's forced movement, though.
Yeah.
It specifically
Yeah.
says
Okay.
the
Yeah.
spell does
Yeah.
not
He
provoke.
attacked me.
Yeah,
Okay.
it won't provoke if they're like moved into range. But He definitely is closer to you now.
Yeah.
The
Well,
future.
it's not opportunity attack. This is her held action.
Yeah.
True.
Oh, that is actually different.
Does
You
it,
can hit
that's
him, I
different.
think.
Yeah, so you can strike him. Yep. It's not an
Okay.
opportunity attack. That's a specific opportunity attack roll. That's right.
Okay. I haven't had to do the hold action yet, so.
Yeah. So basically, you can
Okay,
make one of your rapier attacks to him. Oh yes. Oh yes. Shish kebab.
Yeah.
Oh, unfortunately, the damage roll's a little light. That one kills you.
A little thrown off because he came
does
from one
half-
side of the room together and like, oh wait.
Does halfling luck count for damage rolls, or is it just d20s?
I think
It's just
D20s.
D20s.
Okay.
Player rerolls count for damage rolls.
Ooh,
I'm gonna hold off
I
on
think we'll
that
be
because
all
we
right.
got a lot of
Do
people.
It's up to-
Nope.
Kill him.
yeah. So that's up to you. All right. So yeah, you kind of give him a quick swipe as he runs by, trying to get all these bugs from swarming around him. And Cult Fanatic 6 can only. Okay. So does force movement count as that guy's?
No,
Action
because it wasn't done on his turn. So
Got it. Perfect.
Right.
So Cult Fanatic 6 can only do one thing. And I believe it consumes the bonus action to move the hand and attack with the hand. So that's all he would be able to do. And he's going to move it up to Selena and attack Selena with the hand. Oh, wrong one. There we go. Spiritual weapon makes an attack. Only a 10, Selena. I don't think that's going to hit you.
No, AC 16.
Selena's just ready to, she can see, you sense this glowing aura coming from behind you, and you just dodge out of the way as it misses its strike. Cult Fanatic 8 is going to use his only bit of turn to look at Selena and point to you, Selena, and say, "Drop it!" He's going to try to command you to drop everything you're holding. So you need to make a wisdom saving throw for me.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh
Reroll.
no.
Reroll.
Reroll.
You've also got you also got you got rerolls, you got inspirations you can add to. I believe you can add inspiration
Use
to
it.
a saving throw.
Do a reroll, I think.
Okay.
You want to do a reroll?
Reroll. Yes, please.
All right, you can go ahead and roll
I
that
don't want to lose
again.
my sword.
I mean, you can pick it back up.
12 is a success.
Okay.
You're able to fight away. Well, actually, on that spell says you do what you're told to do, and then you end your turn. So she would lose
right.
a whole turn
Yeah.
because of that. But the player reroll is successful, and you are able to fight the urge to drop everything you're holding, Selena. And that's all he can
Got
do
a lot of
because of what Odd did. So, Orcon, it's your turn.
Orcon, if memory serves me correctly, you still have my bardic inspiration. Just so you know.
I think we took a short rest since then.
Yeah, short rest would be an hour, so it would have taken the bardic inspiration
Okay.
away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you still inspire me.
Aw.
Looking at this strange person down the hall
Yeah.
Me?
with the very impressive regalia.
The other hall.
She's not really wearing that. That's just the token. She
Oh,
looks
okay.
like she's just wearing kind of like the plain like gray robes that everyone else is wearing. But she's got her the hood is down. She's just like a blank, so you haven't seen her blink at all.
I don't, Orcon is concerned for her.
Oh, jeez.
So, looking down the hall, seeing a bunch of closed doors and nobody else in the hall but us, going to run down
Okay.
And as I get to her, just sort of go right up very gingerly. If this burns my action, and so be. It's like, Miss, we can help you. Come with me.
Okay. She turns slowly towards you, Orkhan, and you can see like her eyes are just like glazed over. Her flesh, her skin tone is very pale and almost like cool gray in tone, and she just looks at you and stares, and that's all she does.
Ooh.
Okay, so would it have been my action to talk to her?
Not to talk.
Okay.
Talking's a free
Action.
action.
Pick up.
Are you gonna pick her up?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, you grab her and pick her up. It's like almost like she's like completely like almost dead weight, like on your shoulders. Fireman's carry.
20. Okay, so pick her up. And then, I'd be at half movement, right?
Yes.
Okay. So I'm going to carry her and I'm going to start heading back.
Okay. As you're carrying her, you feel this strange sensation on the back of your shoulder near your neck, followed by the feeling of her teeth getting very close to you as she attempts to bite you. I'm just going to use a slam attack in place.
It.
22 to hit.
Oh no.
Yeah.
You're taking 3 points of piercing damage as she just bit into your shoulder.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Can we as players use a DM reroll?
Forced you.
Forced you.
Is that how it works?
No, because I think this is hysterical. Save the
but
victim and get chewed up while you're doing it.
but that's what happens to Orkhan on his turn.
Ooh.
Do you hear
Bring
that?
us-
Stop that!
All right.
what? I knew
Odd,
it.
we're back up to you.
Okay, let's see what I got going on in here. 5, 10, 15. Ew. They're still alive? All right, let's see if I
Odd
did
heard me yell secret room.
Probably, yeah. Actually, if you yelled it, everybody around here would have heard it. Even Orkhan down there in that hallway would have heard it.
secret room. Oh my.
But I'm too busy saving the damsel.
Damsel in
either-
distress.
Do either 6 or 8 look bloodied?
8 definitely looks bloodied.
8 definitely looks
6 looks
bloodied.
injured.
All right. So that was 5, 10, 15. I can move 3 more. That's going to be 5, 10, 15. All right. So if I cut through Selena Street and go up here, I'm going to take an opportunity attack from 8 if you want to roll that.
Sure, yep. Will do. Quick dagger strike. I'm going to miss with 11.
All right. And I am going to do a cone of 15 here. Is that cool with you?
Yes. Uh-huh.
All right. We're going to do spray of cards at a 3rd level. It's going to be a dex save 16.
Dex save 16.
Since they look so
First
dexterous.
fails with a 15. And the second one is going to succeed with a natural 2022.
All right. I'm not sure how ghouls respond to the blinded condition, but the one that failed would be blinded,
Okay.
and they would both take a total of 10 force damage.
They don't take half if they save? Is it just
Yeah,
the
they
blind?
take the blinded one would take 10, and the unblinded one would only take 5. So
5, you got it. Perfect.
there we go. Spray of cards.
Nice.
Now, as he's sitting there and he's got his hands out, and the spray of cards is overwhelming them, do either of them die?
Neither of them die.
Okay, so a final card is going to come out of his hand, out of his sleeve. And we are going to use Cartomancer Hidden Ace. And we are going to cast a second level third level spray of cards as the bonus action from Hidden Ace. So another
Okay.
16 dex save.
Oh gosh, this isn't good. The ghouls don't like this. That's a 7. That's gonna fail. And that's an 18. That will
All right.
succeed. That one in the back. Just can't
Yeah,
really
what
get
is
the-
that second one? Is that
I know.
is that like a break dancer? In
Yeah,
life?
it's the
It's just
breakdancing ghoul in the
moonwalking
back.
past your cards, man.
Yes. You're going to roll up your
I wanted-
damage.
I wanted to say it's the Australia break dancer, but we're not going to touch that.
22? How'd you go from
Yep.
10 to 22?
I actually
Rolled
rolled good
two
the second
nines.
time.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, when you do roll above a 3 on your D10, it helps.
Oh,
Don't
man.
rub it in, okay? Don't rub it in.
The ghoul in front that's just blasted by cards is thrown back into the sarcophagus and is destroyed. The one back here is actually going to survive this, surprisingly enough.
He's a sly one,
Yeah.
and
It's a survivor.
that'll do it for me.
All right. There's a lot of cards in the room to pick up. You're gonna have to take a
104
short
pickup.
rest just to collect all those cards.
There's
Ghoul
no littering
2,
down here.
Ghoul 2 gets to respawn and charges it odd.
Whoa.
For some reason, oh, there we go. I'm gonna get rid of your charges it odd and takes a claw attack towards odd, getting a 20.
A 20.
20.
A 20. All right, let me see what I got available here. Lunar Embodiment. So what's that?
Do you
Oh,
did you
crap.
use your bonus action reaction or your reaction to do that second card thing?
No, that was my bonus.
That was your
But
bonus. Okay.
it doesn't matter anyways because that's meets beats.
Meets beats.
'Cause that would raise, yeah, that would raise me to 20 like an idiot. I don't know why I just spent that. So I cast shield and he just shatters through the shield and I'm like, oh well.
claws
Thanks.
through it.
Hazel
God.
casts prevent wounds over in front of Odd,
Okay.
so it'll save him the 7, I think it is, HP from whatever this thing's gonna do to him.
Okay, so you're not going to take any damage as it carves through you, but you're still going to need to make me the DC 10 Constitution saving throw with a successful hit.
At least you're
No.
not hurt, you're
Yeah.
stay paralyzed.
I
I'm
don't-
trying.
I don't want to be paralyzed.
Oh,
Okay, good.
you're fine. You're absolutely fine. So with the help of your comrades, you escape being.
But since I
locked
didn't
into
see prevent
place.
wounds coming, I still scream like a girl.
you were certain that shield was going to save you, Odd, but it came up a little short.
So high
You
pitched,
Call me.
killing the
You call me
ghoul.
short.
Yes.
Forrest, you get to go next.
All right. Well, I can't actually see any of what happened during this entire time.
Yep, you're just kind of
You just hear a
Forrest
high
over
pitched
here.
scream.
Forrest, the demon slayer over here.
The high pitched scream from me and what was it? What was your reaction to being bitten, Morgan?
5.
Cut it out.
Well, that's at the end of my movement here. I can only kind of see these guys.
Yeah.
So I think Ghoul 2 is the only one that I really have a shot on from this angle.
Okay.
So I'm gonna cast Eldritch Blast at him.
Eldritch Blast. Oh boy.
I kind of point directly at him with my sword, and from the tip of it, just a beam of energy streaks right at him.
Excellent. I think you make an attack roll for that one.
Yeah. Whoops.
Oh no. You were trying not to hit your friends So the shot goes a little bit. Oh, what is that?
I still get 2 of them.
You still get 2. So the second one definitely connects.
Yeah.
First one goes wide, but the second one hits, and that's okay. You got to roll your damage there.
2 whole damage.
Oh, 2 whole damage.
Is this the first time he's casting this in front of us in the whole year? Or we've seen it.
I mean, in the games we've played, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is yeah.
I mean,
We've probably come up before.
Probably come up. Okay.
It's definitely a different kind of energy that he's sending
Normally
off.
using.
Yeah, no, different from what he's normally using. That's for sure.
It's a bright white beam. Don't worry about it.
This is what he gets for criticizing the damage of my first spray of cards.
Cult Fanatic 9.
Proficiency bonus. Now utilizing karmic dice.
Okay. Gonna dash. Orconish, you're carrying this person. You see a cultist come running down the hall, right around the corner, and go, "Huh!" Like surprised to see you there. That's all he can do. Selena.
Oh, okay.
Because he used his dash to get there.
He used his action to,
That's right. Is a free action. What would you like to do there, Selena?
I'm gonna come a little bit closer to both the fanatics, and I'm gonna swipe at both of them. So 1 swipe each.
Okay. Oh,
No.
natural 1. That second one definitely hits. For 5 points of damage. Who were you going for? The 6 or the one next to you?
I was gonna go 8 then 6. So 6 would take that hit.
6 would take the hit. You got it. 5 points of piercing damage. So you stab into him with your rapier blade. Anything else?
That is it.
That is it. You got it. Brings us to Hazel.
I've never used this one before. So I'm going to use another cantrip, Spark Star, and these motes of electricity pop up around me. There's 2 of them since we're above level 5 and we haven't reached level 10 yet.
Okay.
And they hover next to me, and she has one in each hand and she's just smirking at the cultist, but that's all I can do right now. I can't use them until the next round.
Okay.
But
Gotcha.
they're there.
All right. Anything else?
She's probably still humming some psychotic nursery rhyme,
Got it.
and she smirks at them.
Oh,
But I'm just gonna stay where I am because I can get them both from here. So it's
Got it. Now, odd after that turn of them only being able to do that one thing, are they good now? They can do whatever they want, or is it still like they're?
they could do whatever they want within reason. I do not accept them flying away.
Cast fly. Cast
Just grow wings. I'm out of here. You said I could do whatever I want.
That's right. Oh boy. What's he gonna do? I'm just gonna reach out towards Selena from being stabbed, and his hand begins to glow with this purple energy, and he's just gonna try to grab onto you, Selena. He's gonna cast Inflict Wounds. 12. I don't think it's gonna hit you. You're gonna be able to dodge out of the way from this attack. And
No, thank you.
yes, he's not very happy about that. But for his bonus action, he's going to move this hand over towards... Well, he's just going to attack Hazel with this hand again. As the spiritual weapon comes down towards Hazel. 22 to hit. Dealing 2 points of force damage. So you get slammed on the shoulder.
Truly devastating.
Yep. That's more of a slap. You just get slapped across the face. Cult Fanatic 8. Looking pretty rough. But it's going to do the same thing is going to cast Inflict Wounds towards Selena. 17. Is that good enough to hit you, Selena? Can't remember what your armor class was.
16.
16.
So, yeah.
So he grabs a hold of you, and you can feel your life force being drained as this purple energy kind of consumes the spot where he's holding you. You take 22 necrotic damage.
Question.
Yes.
Is that considered a melee attack?
It is it's considered a melee spell attack.
Okay.
What you thinking?
Parry.
Yeah.
So I take less damage.
Can you parry melee spell attacks? I don't know.
It just says melee
Well,
attack.
It says
Let's
melee
see the
attack.
wording. The wording on parry.
Sometimes it's
If it
specific.
When
just
another
says
creature damages you with a melee attack, you can use it. I mean, technically, it is considered a melee attack.
I'll give it to you. Sure. Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll a d10.
Yep. So you
It
can
reduces it by 4.
reduces it by 4. Yep.
Plus your
dex
dexterity modifier.
Oh, plus your dexterity, which is probably like 3, right?
Yes.
There you go.
He's a
So
dexterous
that's-
human.
7.
You reduce
Can
it by
I-
7.
Since I had my turn, I want to cast Prevent Wounds again to try to help a little too. So
Okay.
there's just Aurora Borealis is all over this damn room, so that's another 7 you're not taking.
14. Okay, so you take, 8 points of necrotic damage in total. As this cult fanatic seems very frustrated. He can't, you brought your sword up. He still grabbed you, and you could still feel the life force draining from you. But you can definitely tell that you thwarted some of the magical energy and damage from it. That's all he's going to do. Bringing us back to Orcon. Orcon, you just saw that cult fanatic kind of come around the corner. He's kind of shocked to see you there, holding this other cultist, this strange woman cultist, over your shoulders, gnawing on you. This is a weird situation going on down here, Orcon. You how do you always get yourself into this stuff?
Stop going off by yourself.
There are a whole bunch of hallways I could be trying to hide down right now instead of trying to get back to them.
There are 2 more doors if you want to invite more people. Just letting you know.
Throwing it out there.
I got more
I think they
doors
would have
in my
heard us by
hallway
now.
too, man. How high are the ceilings?
Oh gosh. I think they were 10 feet. Let me double check just to be sure. General features. 10 feet high in passages, 15 feet in rooms.
No,
Unless
okay.
otherwise noted. Yeah.
So, once more, Orcon's gonna use his bonus action, and this cultist now sees the same thing the group did. Looks like a small hurricane or tornado starts to form around Orcon's legs.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to fly up as high as I can towards the ceiling, carrying this woman.
Okay.
And hopefully, now that I am flying, would I still be at half movement, or would I have my full flying speed that my ability gives me?
I can't remember what the rule is on. I think carrying creatures halves all your movement, no matter what it is.
All of it?
Yeah,
Oh.
I think so. I think
So
it doesn't
we're gonna
matter
go
what
5.
specific type of movement it is, it still would have it carrying someone.
Okay. So I'm going to keep carrying her back around the corner.
You're flying over Cult Fanatic's head.
Yep.
Okay. You got it, and you're going to
And
stop right
then-
there.
I can only go 15. It's a 30-foot movement.
Got it. Yep.
And then as I fly over him, I'm going to try to get a little bit of distance between us. This door that I can see behind him that's on the corner, is it wood or stone?
The door that you can see on the corner, or the one behind the Cult Fanatic from your...
Yeah, right there.
Okay. Let me check really quick.
Throw her in there, lock the door, and then run.
Basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to fire off a couple of eldritch blasts at him, trying to knock him into and hopefully through the door.
Very well.
This is actually a heavy stone door with metal hinges.
Okay, so he's probably not going through it, but... So
Got
first
hurt.
one is...
Let's not be so hasty. He might still go through it.
That hits.
second is 22.
They both hit.
Okay. So that is 11 force and 4 thunder. And he's
Okay.
then knocked back into the wall.
Knock back into the wall, okay.
And then 7 additional force.
So as this crack of thunder echoes down the hallway, and these blasts of energy strike this person's chest, he goes flying through the door and into what looks to be some type of toilet.
Arrow. Somebody's cleaning that up.
And as that door opens, you get a whiff, Orcon, and it is nasty smelling in there. Like you just unleash the smell into the hallway. But that cult fanatic is dead.
And I'm out of movement, so I can't go close it.
Oh.
Ends my turn.
What have you done? What have you done?
And at the end of your turn, the woman on your back bites you again.
Oh my god.
What is with you
It
and
only rolls a
doors,
5, so you're kind of like, as this is taking place, maybe even though the woman on your shoulder like doesn't really respond to the smell, maybe it was just enough to make it to where she didn't bite you. Excellent. That ends Orcon's turn, bringing us back to Odd.
Alright. Question again, are 6 or 8 bloodied?
Both appear to be bloodied to you.
Both appear to be bloodied.
So does the ghoul.
So does the ghoul. Alright, that's fantastic.
Oh, they're a little bloody. I stabbed them.
What do you girls say to keeping one of them alive to squeeze some information out of them?
I mean, we could
Maybe.
try.
Hazel's still just singing a "You're gonna die" sound, so she's not really helpful at this moment.
All right, maybe different words to the song, like we're gonna clean up this room.
Isn't there still one behind the secret door?
No, Orcon. I just saw Orcon throw him into a toilet and kill him.
Oh.
Lovely. Is that what
Ew.
that smell was? Oh my god. All right. Well,
Orcon, you gotta stop opening doors. Please.
like I said before in our previous campaign, you only need one person alive to get information from. Sacred flame comes down as a bluish flame instead of rather a radiant flame as I cast Moonfire on both Ghoul 2 and within 5 feet Fanatic 6. Going to be
Oh.
Dexterity save 16.
Dexterity saves. The ghoul fails. Save here. Another dex.
That doesn't hit me, right?
21
No.
is going to
You.
succeed for the cult fanatic.
All right. They do not take anything for saving, and then the ghoul is going to take 12 radiant.
And that ghoul burns up in that moon glow and turns to ash and falls to the ground.
I'm gonna look at cultist number 6, and I'm gonna say today may be your lucky day, depending on your choices. And that'll be my turn.
Okay. Which brings us up the forest.
I'm just gonna step right up to him. I'm gonna point my sword at him, and I'm gonna say, "You can either tell us what we want to know, or this can be over rather quickly. It's really up to you." And I'll ready in action to attack if they try to do anything stupid.
Okay. So you don't want to use your action to do an intimidation of this person? Or would you like
yeah,
to use
let's-
intimidation?
I guess we'll use intimidation.
Okay. Intimidation with advantage. Woo!
Glad that shield's on our side.
I don't know why it didn't show on there, but that was with advantage. So 16.
Okay, 16. Okay, you got it. I'll see how he responds on his turn. And I think that will end Forrest's go, bringing us to Selena. Unless there was a bonus action or anything you wanted to do.
Nothing worth doing now.
Got it. Selena, anything you'd like to do here?
Can I try and swipe up that hand?
It's
Or
not a real thing. It's not physical.
It's kind of like
Oh.
a arcane. It looks a little transparent, and you don't think you can actually strike it.
so it's just a little ghosty thing.
Right.
So I'm going to. Where was the door? The secret door.
bookcase.
It was somewhere up
think it
there in
was
the
top.
northern part.
Top corner, somewhere in the top corners.
Okay. I'm going to move past Odd in that general direction.
You may take opportunity attacks, so be careful on that.
Depends on
I'm
how they've
moving
decided to
behind-
respond.
You. And
The one
Gonna-
that has the sword to his throat from Forrest, who was intimidated, does not choose to strike you.
Bravo.
have my sword ready just in case, since I'm moving and they haven't necessarily agreed to the plan, and they're cultists, so I don't know if they'll stay in agreement if we spread out a little bit. So I'm gonna stay close, but I'm gonna end my turn there.
End your turn there. Okay. Are you gonna ready any action or anything like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna have my sword out just in
Okay.
case.
All right. Let's do Hazel's turn.
Hazel's still holding these motes of electricity and is looking at Odd and then at Forrest and goes,
You
"Who
only
am
need
I
one.
allowed to hit?
Just
I don't
give
like-
it a moment.
That's boring." And Hazel, not having much self-control, is going to throw both of the motes now at Cult Fanatic 6. Because as Odd says, you only need one for information, and Colt 8 did not swing at Selena, so
Okay.
someone's gotta die. Make a spell attack. I have to swing at I have to hit him twice.
Okay.
So 12, does that hit him?
12 is not going to hit.
Okay, let's see.
We got some stuff if you
How about a
want to use
19?
it.
Nah.
19
19
does
hits?
hit. Mhm.
Okay.
Do it.
6 damage to him.
6 points of lightning damage. Okay. So the lightning kind of zaps him. Still up. Badly injured, but still up.
Hazel pouts and doesn't move. She just stands there with her arms crossed like, damn. That's it.
Cult Fanatic 6 is going to use his bonus action to move this hand between Hazel and Odd, and then is going to go ahead and just make another hand attack against Hazel. A 13 I don't think is going to hit you. Nope. So you
Nope.
duck out of the way from this hand, and then it's going to use his action to disengage, meaning he's able to escape any opportunity attacks, and is going to run back this way. Yanks on
Sure he
the
doesn't want to run
bookshelf.
past me?
Doesn't want to run past you. No. Yanks on this bookshelf and then disappears in the bookshelves. You know, you guys can clearly see now. This is no longer a secret to you.
Question.
Okay. Yes.
Would it be up to you and to Selena? Would this guy running past her have triggered Selena holding her sword ready to swipe at
It
anyone?
is a ready attack, yeah.
It's a
It's
ready
not an
attack.
opportunity attack.
Yeah,
So-
I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and let her do it. Go ahead.
If you want to,
I
Selena.
was
If
gonna
you-
say
Yeah.
no, because he was running away from me, and
Yeah,
I have
but
to
he-
be
yeah,
within 5 feet to attack.
Right, but he
was
moved
right
the
back.
hand beforehand, and that would probably have triggered you to attack
Yeah.
'Cause he
when
hit
he
me.
started moving the hand.
When he
Okay.
moved the hand, that would have triggered it. So yeah, you can go ahead and make an attack against him with your rapier. Oh! Oh!
Well, I guess he wasn't as lucky as I thought he was.
And as he goes to run, Selena says, "Nope!" and stabs him right in the back. You hear him cry out in pain, and he falls to the floor. So you guys would not know quite... Well, you had an idea where that door was, but you haven't got a good view of it. And he falls to the ground, and the hand disappears as well.
They see what he did. That's not what you want to do.
So, out of character question,
Mhm.
why did it, when I hit the damage button, do 8 plus 6?
You rolled a critical, natural 20 on the roll.
Yeah, when you
Okay.
rolled a
2 dice
crit,
roll.
it doubled your dice roll, so it added another die to it.
Okay.
Yep.
Very cool.
Anytime you roll a natural 20, you get extra damage, which is always good. Cult Fanatic 8 holds up his hands in surrender. Okay, no. I don't want that to happen to me. Technically, Orcon, it's still your turn.
Hey, Orcon's still dragging someone. We don't know what's going on with that yet.
We don't know where he is. Ran away again.
Oh, wait, you know what I just realized? I have an action. I can dash.
Yes, you can.
So,
He can make it a whole 30 feet.
so I get all the way to the stairs this time.
And like before, you're trying to get bit again. Atan's not going to bite through your armor though.
Nope.
Is this like she's just trying to bite constantly as you're flying her down the hallway?
I've come down now, so I'm about midway in the hallway. Anyone comes in, you might be, getting bull rushed.
Okay, I'm going to take
think?
us out of initiative order for a moment because I'm not really sure what you're going to do here.
I don't think any of us knows what he's planning to do. Like, he's got a passenger, essentially.
Teething passenger.
That's right, a teething passenger. I'm going to take you out of initiative order. So, Orcon, you can kind of fly down here into the room with your friends with this cultist woman in your grasp. And you can see that Forrest has got one of the other cultists prisoner with a sword kind of placed towards his neck. What are you guys doing here?
Sorry,
Audit.
I found a woman
Audit's
wandering
gonna
the
take
hall.
his dagger.
You both talked at the same time.
Sorry, go ahead, Order.
Oh, as Orkin comes flying in, it's just, hey, I found this woman wandering the hall. She looks confused.
I don't think she's confused. I think she knows you're a snack.
Is there anything
How
unusual
much
about how the
psychic
woman
damage
looks?
do I take for that?
She's very unusual. She's not blinking. She looks very pale. It appears like when you're getting a closer look, it appears like she's got like spots like where her hair is falling out. And she continuously tries to bite Orkan. Like over and over again. She just continues like trying to bear down. Most of the time she's like just hitting like his armor and like not like breaking through.
I'm gonna take the dagger from the cultist and I'm gonna look at Forrest and say, "This looks like your speciality. If you want to see what's wrong with this woman."
Oh, first question, you cultist. What's wrong with her?
Shortcut.
Very nice. Very, very nice. I like how you did that. That was good. Well, let's just say she's been made an example.
You really should be less vague.
Yeah, you're about to be made an example if you don't, elaborate.
Well, fine. Our leader, Gerard, used her to test the ritual. The ritual to drain her secrets. She was going to betray the cult to Neverwinter's guards. But Jarrett found out. Well, now you can see what happened to her.
That's
Did
a shame,
anybody pack the identify spell by any chance?
Not me.
Not even a spell I can learn.
Oy. So we have no idea what ails her. So maybe Orkin was and hear me out here. Maybe he was right for once, and sparing her might be the best idea until we can find maybe a cure for her, since she was technically going to switch to our side.
Yeah, it's. You described a ritual. It's probably like what they were doing to those other guys last year. The one that turned them into shades.
Hazel.
So
Hazel's gonna walk over to Cultist 8 while we're having this conversation. Everyone's surrounded him, but as they're all talking about this woman and what to do, she just starts tying up Cultist 8 and puts a gag in his mouth.
Why are you
And
doing?
it's
Oh!
I did have a couple more questions for him.
You can remove the gag. I just didn't want him running away and telling other people we were here.
I actually did not bring any rope.
I got you.
We have plenty of room. It's okay.
Or someone has.
Want to tie up the zombie then? I mean, the poor victim.
I think.
Why are we going to
I don't
restrain?
think she's
more
going
victims?
anywhere.
Well, she's
Yeah,
still
that's
trying to
she's
fight him.
chewing on you.
Considering how orcs found her, I'm pretty sure if I just grab her and put her in front of this wall.
Somebody want to try and give her some food? Maybe she's just super hungry.
Oh no, she's already got something to eat. It's organ.
John's going to
It's
take
organ.
out like one of my hardtacks. It's sort of like, as she goes back, my head goes down, just going to sort of stick it in her mouth.
Those things take a while to chew.
It's kind of like she's just like chewing on it, and it's like it like falls out of her mouth. Like she's not like.
She's
It's
Cookie
weird.
Monster eating a
Yeah.
cookie.
Cookie Monster eating a cookie. That's exactly it.
Oh my god, that's terrible.
But all of y'all and everyone watching at home knows exactly what that is.
That's exactly it.
All right, so I'm just gonna call you Mr. Cultist. Mr. Cultist, would you be so kind as to enlighten us? What exactly of worth is in these books that you guys are so... what's the word I'm looking for? So dedicated to organizing? Like, why are you... Are these books worth anything?
These books constitute the personal libraries of everyone who has joined this cult.
I put the gag back in his mouth. Did you hear that? All right, now take it back out. Continue.
It's a vast
Put it back in.
Oh,
This is
really?
fun.
I think at
This is
some point you're going to be violating the Waterdeep conventions.
Oh, fine. I take it out. I'll let him talk.
This is important information.
Okay, go ahead.
Vecna searches for knowledge, searches for secrets. The more we can collect, the more we know. We share our knowledge amongst the other members of the cult.
Where the people you kidnapped?
He kind of looks towards you and says, well, they're kept safe. Safeguarded. Yeah, you know.
Hazel lights up another of those spark stars in her hand.
Oh, whoa, okay. Well, one isn't too far down this way. Past the room with the demonic creatures.
Show us.
They won't be a problem.
Show us
Fine.
where they are.
Currently, I cannot walk because someone has bound my feet.
I didn't bind your feet. I just made it seem like I was binding your feet while you were staring at Forrest's pretty face. You're stupid. And Hazel grabs his arms that are like tied behind his back and starts like
pushing him down the hall.
marching.
Oh yeah. He comes down the hall and he leads you guys to that room that Orkhan was at. Orkhan, are you doing anything for this? What are you doing with this woman who is gnawing on you?
There hasn't been a consensus yet, so we're just sort of staring or looking at on the other armor.
Like I said, I'm pretty sure you could just face her at a wall and it'll be okay again.
Oh, no, we must keep her safe.
She's not going anywhere.
Right, but there may be more of them out here somewhere.
Somebody could find her, yeah.
Orkin, look at this. Look up here. What if we put her in it? Let's do it.
Orkhan is carrying her down the hall.
He leads you in and
he's going to follow everyone into the room.
And he kind of gestures towards this small hallway that you can see leads to another one of those doors with a new padlock, a shiny padlock on the front of it. And that's where we're going to take our break for the evening.
Break.
Well done, everybody. Forrest the Demon Slayer has helped all of you from taking too many big hits over there with the cushion of the static psychic damage. Wow. Nicely done, folks.
And Hazel protecting.
Uh-huh. You guys did great. Well, we're going to take a short break, everybody, 5 to 7 minutes, and we'll be back soon. Thank you guys for tuning in and hanging out with us tonight. Stick with us. We'll see you in a couple minutes. Hello, and thank you so much for hanging out with us here at Proficiency Bonus. Please take an opportunity to support our sponsors.
First up is Little Dragon Corp. Little Dragon Corp is an online storefront based in the Great White North of Canada. They sell everything your heart could desire, so long as everything your heart desires is largely polyhedral dice sets and other TTRPG sundries. Check them out for all of your dicey needs. Perhaps buy a lovely hardcover copy of one of these fine books. If you're feeling especially cute, you could treat yourself to a t-shirt or one of these fine little proprietary Little Dragon Corp dragon plushies. They've got all the classic types of dragon, like Mooney, Terra, Dad. Whatever strikes your fancy over on Little Dragon Corp, be sure to enter our special promo code BONUS at checkout for 15% off of your order. That's BONUS, B-O-N-U-S, for 15% off your order. That's like if you made 7 individual purchases, you could basically buy anything you want on the store, and it's like it was free with all the money that you saved from earlier. I'm absolutely positive that's how math works, and I will be taking no questions at this time. Thank you, Little Dragon Corp.
Cardboard Castle Games is a brick-and-mortar game store local to Evans, Georgia. They have a wide selection of tabletop gaming and other cool games like Magic the Gathering, Pokemon cards, and even Yu-Gi-Oh! You can visit them in-store and let them know that we sent you, or you can go visit their website at cardboardcastlegames.com.
Don't forget to find us on social media. We're on Twitter, Facebook, and Discord. Links to our social media pages and outlets are located below this video.
Don't forget, you can also support the channel by following, by subscribing, remembering to click the bell notification so you never miss another live stream, using channel emotes, and if you're an Amazon Prime user, you get a free subscription to Twitch every month.
While we are away, now is a great time to go subscribe to our YouTube channel. It's absolutely free, and there you will find hours upon hours of content to enjoy. Click the bell icon to activate notifications so you won't miss a single show. Once again, thank you for joining us. We hope you are enjoying the show, and we'll be back in just a moment. welcome back, everybody.
It's good to be back.
Pick up our adventure in this chamber where the cult fanatic that you guys led here is pointing you down this short hall to another locked door. What do you guys do here?
Pull out the keys that we took from everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Tell Orkin he's not allowed to go first. He's on babysitting duty.
I want to.
You know, for a new player, she catches on really quickly. Like, don't let him in.
Can I, staring at the key ring, look for any of them that are the same, like, you said it's shiny, so looking for like, the shinier, newer keys that would maybe go to this padlock out of this whole pile of keys that I have.
Yeah, and honestly, by just like trial and error of taking a couple and just like testing them on the lock, eventually, if you're trying to unlock it, eventually you find the right one after just a moment's time.
Yep.
And the padlock releases and unlocks from the door.
Pocket the padlock.
So I've got it unlocked there.
Well, whoever wants to go in, I'm gonna keep my sword on this guy.
Well, his hands are tied behind his back. He could just hold the rope.
We've seen them cast
Fine,
enough
yeah,
spells.
somebody hold this one, and I'm just gonna look between Hazel and Selena and just.
I'll take the crazy lady.
Okay. She tries to bite you as well, but it's just like.
I bop her on the head.
As I'm walking towards the door, I turn back and look at specifically at Forrest and Hazel. Just acknowledging you're telling me to go this way this time.
I mean, didn't have to be you necessarily, but sure.
I'll supervise.
Walk into the room.
You have a
All right.
supervisor, that's okay. Now
As you open this door, this small crypt smells like sewer. There is a woman sitting on a mattress atop a low shelf. Her once fine clothing in tatters and a silk scarf wrapped around her face. She looks very depressed as you walk in.
Milady, are you okay?
I am not. Do you see this? Do you see this filth that I've been retching in? How dare they take me and put me here?
Do I recognize this woman?
You... How hip to the Neverwinter theater scene is Orkan?
Probably not at all.
So you probably don't recognize her.
Where's Odd? He might know.
Odd is over here trying to open this sarcophagus with an 11 on athletics, and I don't think it's enough.
You stayed behind?
Actually,
I'm trying to find
you
valuables.
do one of those things where you open it up a little bit, and then it pinches your pinky finger.
Oh, that's going to be a blood blister.
That's it.
I got 9 more. Here we go.
Odd, we'll come back. We need your help.
Odd, if you're looking around
Real
the room,
quick-
if you want to go ahead and you can make an investigation check in that room if you're snooping around the books and things like that.
God, please, investigation. Please. Oh, yes! Finally!
Yeah, there you go. Look at that. So as you're kind of snooping around in there, you do see that there are this is a collection of sinister books, many of which are duplicates, and there are actually like a few valuable tomes amongst this. There is a book describing the eye of Vecna and the hand of Vecna. And it's actually a masterpiece of writing and artistic illumination. You think you could probably get some gold pieces for it, to the right person. There's a book of nonsensical poetry titled "Quite Good Verse," and has a gold-plated cover on it, so it might cash in a little bit. And as you're kind of snooping around for a couple minutes, you find this book about Neverwinter's history. And as you're snooping through, a couple like loose leaf papers roll out, and you realize they're scrolls. And you're looking at them, and they have like arcane writing on them. These might be spell scrolls.
I stuff those scrolls in my bag and carry the books over to what I assume is the switch to open this secret door that I cannot find on the map.
I will say, since you rolled a 19 investigation, you would be able to find the secret door.
There it is.
That leads, and you'll clearly see that it ends with another door on the other side that is clearly visible that connects those two chambers.
I cannot see anything in this room.
Dark vision.
You can cast light.
Here, I'll
Somebody open the door.
for you.
There we go.
Yeah.
All right. Where's Orkin? Oh, there's Orkin. Orkin, look, I found. Did you just close the door on me, Orkin? Orkin! Orkin! Look, Orkin, I found books. And then I noticed the woman up in the north corner.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
I found another one.
Indrina.
Odd. What are you doing here?
Well, sure.
What's it? No matter.
Somebody sent me to find you. One of the lords of the court. But yeah, yeah.
One of the lords of the court.
Yeah. His name is not important. Don't you worry. Don't you worry.
You know what?
Can
I don't know. I don't know what's going on here, but I bet you. You know what? I think Neverember has something to do with this.
No. Neverember. Not that one. Not that one. It was a different one. It was Lord Paul.
Well, I'm sure Neverember's the reason I'm here. Neverember's got to be behind this.
You know him.
Orkin's gonna look at Selena while Odd is like stumbling words back and forth. This woman. What did he say her name was? Is that one of the ones that Neverember paid us to save?
I think so. I'm gonna take the books. So.
Orcon, did you
They're not
whisper
just, like,
that, or are you
everywhere.
saying it loudly so everybody can hear you?
I'm saying it out loud. I don't know why Odd's trying to be.
What did you just say? Neverember paid you?
No,
To
he
come
didn't
get-
say Neverember. He said forget December. It's January that matters. And then I kind of elbow Orkin. Elbow Orkin.
And Selena's not really like well versed with like the nuances of everything, so I'm just gonna like, hey, I'll take those books and stick them in my bag, and just busying myself with organizing all of them.
So much, and I'm gonna
Indrina
welcome
actually looks at you as you're doing this Odd with this book going on, and interrupts you and is like, "Are you working for Neverember?"
Oh, darling, you know I would never do that to you. You stop.
Make a deception check, Odd.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh!
Oh! 31. Good grief. She kind of smirks a little bit.
Cards, man.
You know what? The even thought of the likes of you teaming up with someone like Neverember,
That's crazy, right? Like, I would do such a thing to you. You know we go way back.
You know why he hired these guys to bring me here? You know why he did that? I know exactly why. I have, over the last several months, I have hired some skilled genealogists to look into, and I've assembled proof that Lord Neverember isn't descended from Neverender's great hero, Lord Nasher Alagondar, as he claims. That's why he brought me here. He brought me here to silence me. He knew I was going to get his secret out into the public.
Yeah. That must be it.
Orkon is just staring as the woman and Odd keep talking to each other. It's just like,
But
and then
great
just
news. We're
After
here
that,
to
just
see
walks out of the room and is going to find Forrest and Hazel.
Okay.
I'm
Or-
just gonna be standing there watching,
When
scribbling down
Orcon-
the names that they're throwing out.
I will
When-
share a handout with what I'll show this to everyone. This is what Andrina looks like, so you should be able to see that in your
Fancy
Wow,
lady.
she
Roll20. Very
kept her
fancy.
dressed really
She
well.
she doesn't look
the
like
pit.
that now. I mean,
Okay.
that's,
Oh,
that's-
okay.
that's what she would look like if you saw her in Neverwinter, right?
When Orcan comes out back into the room, first Hazel's gonna pass him the bitey lady, because this is his problem,
Who immediately begins trying to bite him again.
and then looks at him and will ask very quietly, "Did I just hear Odd say Neverember didn't hire us?"
No. He did. Don't mention it.
Okay, but to get the prize, we have to give her to Neverember. Remember? It doesn't.
I'm sure we can find some proof.
Well, here's a better one. It seems
Can
that
I
both
can I hear
Odd-
this or no?
No, we're talking
Probably
quietly in the
not,
other
yeah.
room away from you.
Okay.
You're
Because
the
it would
only
have been like a
person who would be
mannequin. It would have been like a mannequin head turn.
silly.
It also appears that both her and Odd are under the belief that Neverember is a member of the cult and is responsible for her being kidnapped here.
I mean, does seem unlikely.
He's paying us to find them. Why would he pay us to find people he hid?
In order to maintain the illusion that he's not a part of it, maybe? Why is Odd involved?
Odd's involved in everything. He's odd.
Yes, but now we don't know whether or not if Neverember's involved with it, maybe Odd is as well.
Should we ask the crazy lady?
That's something we can look into after we save the last hostage.
Oh, right. What's his face?
And while they're talking, Odd just like randomly sneezes a couple times. It's like, what's going on?
I swear somebody's talking about me.
For now, let's just get her out of here.
I'm not a wolf.
Oh. Go on.
Wait, what did Forrest just say to Hazel?
Can you be?
Well, you see, here's the thing. If I do that, and then we run into more people, all I can do is bite them over and over and over again. It's not the most effective, unless I can get a spell off first. You see? I mean, I could.
And it'll take longer, but I can just walk her out back to town.
DM, how long would it take me in a wolf form to run her out?
I mean, I would just say if you guys want to just walk her out, you could walk her out. There's like the way you guys came in, there's no threat to you because the undead that wander there are just so you guys are level 10 heroes. You just annihilate them as you walk through the graveyard, so it's not really a problem. You don't have to be in your wolf form to be able to walk this person out.
I was just doing it 'cause it was faster.
But how long?
Yeah.
We're talking like a half hour round trip or 5 minutes?
No, I would say probably at the most, at the longest it would take you would probably be like 15 minutes.
Power walk. All
We need
right, darling. Well,
counter.
if you have already checked out with the front desk, I would strongly suggest that we go ahead and introduce you to your canine valet. She is going to.
I haven't turned into a wolf yet, so he's just talking bullcrap.
Your escort.
Yeah.
Back to
He's
Lord.
got no idea what's going on in there.
Still gonna say canine valet because I assume that she's gonna turn into wolf because so far she's done it twice.
Mhm.
And we will return you to safety. In which case, I'm going to need you to. Oh, I know. I am staying at the. Give me an inn name here, Michael.
A name?
The Neverwinter's home in.
No.
And then the cracked goblet.
I am staying at the Cracked Goblet. If you could just write me a letter as soon as you get home, so that I have proof that you are indeed safe. That's just for me. I need to know that you're safe, and I would greatly appreciate that.
Oh, I don't write letters. I hire people to write the letters for me.
All right,
As
well,
long
put
as
it
it's got your
put it with
seal on
one
it,
of your
whatever.
seals or whatever. Yeah.
Lena has a thing.
Yeah.
Hearing them talk back and forth, I'm like, wait, she sounds famous because Odd's kind of told stories. Like, hey, can I get your autograph? Being more like childlike, getting all excited.
Oh, I'm not in my best form, but sure, I guess I will give you my autograph. I'm just embarrassed right now.
I won't tell. It's okay. I'm just so excited.
Have someone see me like this. Oh, I miss my bath. I miss my perfumes. Do you smell
Trust me, I
this?
miss
Do you
your perfumes too.
Do you smell this? This aroma? It's hideous.
Let's get you home.
Please. She takes the quill and signs her, and it looks like, even though she's like in shambles, she takes her time and she like, it's a very deliberate signature that she's making. You can tell that she's done it over and over, probably hundreds of times, and wants it to look like exactly the same each time she does it.
Thank you.
Oh, you're
Thank you
welcome.
so much, darling.
She looks towards you, Odd, for just a moment, gives you a strange glance, and is like, "No, someone get me out of here, please. I cannot stay in here another minute."
Absolutely. Right this way. And I gesture towards the door. And
Okay.
as she walks by, I look back at Selena. I hate the way she dots her eyes.
Oh.
As you're leading her out past that cult fanatic that's standing at the doorway, she glares at him and is like, "I vow to make you pay for this. Trust me, you're gonna get what's coming to you." And she points the cult fanatic like in the face, and then starts walking. Like, she holds her gaze towards the cultist a little bit longer before she kind of walks out.
Any
Then looks at the
Mrs.
one,
Chomp Chomp?
looks at the one Chomp and is like, "What's wrong with her?"
We don't fully know yet.
She spent a couple of days with Odd.
She's touched. bless her heart.
Keep her away from me, please. Gosh.
Oh, that's what happened when you listen to Odd.
So you guys all walking her out? Is it only just a few of you? Is it the whole group?
I'm not walking out with her. I have someone we got to deal with. We got stuff to do in here.
All right.
I can go.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Selena's
like,
gonna walk out?
Hazel and Selena can walk her out together.
Yeah, I was gonna suggest Selena too. That way, maybe while she's at the entrance or out, she can drop off all those books. I wouldn't want them weighing her down.
I've got a bag of holding.
Oh, okay, never mind. Extra dimension.
We might need them for reference later.
She's the smart one.
She tucks all the books away in the bag of holding.
All I got is this stupid hand drum.
Yeah, you guys have no problem leading her out, leading her to the street where she is safe, and she just constantly complains about how dirty she is the whole time and how she hates being near this wretched place, and she can't wait to get back to her estate where she can be pampered.
And would she have been doing that when she was coming out of the room too?
Oh yeah, she never stops. Like, it's constant. Like, she has very just pampered all the time, and this has been a horrible, horrible experience for her.
I just realized that the group separated guys from females. So I'm gonna look at the guys. I'm gonna be like, thank God we don't have to deal with them. Like, let's continue our investigation.
As she's walking away, Orkin's just going to turn as she leaves the room and just cast prestidigitation to clean her up a little bit.
Okay, yeah. So
without telling her, just as she's walking away, just
she like continues to walk, just continuously complaining about it, even though she's clean. She hasn't even realized it yet, and is just complaining most of the entire way.
I was looking for mending, but I didn't pick it up.
As for walking her out, Hazel would probably meet Selena's eyes at some point, as this woman has not shut up the entire time. Just looks down at Selena and just kind of like makes motions like, "Can I bite her? Can I turn and bite?"
No.
Selena says
She
no.
doesn't taste bad. You don't want to lick her anymore.
True. And Hazel just looks at Selena and nods and listens to her.
When I get back, I'm going to ask my staff to make me a grand feast. We are going to enjoy it. Plates of fruits and vegetables and all the sorts. I look forward to it.
Odd is just staring at Forrest as the voice just dissipates into the distance, but just keeps going like, I'm gonna get a feast on that sort of shit. I'm gonna watch.
I'll lap
Yeah, I've been like 5 minutes. You can still hear her echoing.
Yeah, that's
through
right.
Now you see why I
now-
don't like
That's
hanging out with Aristocats.
Are you guys
Not
doing
to
anything in
mention-
specific while they are walking out? The rest of you that are here, or you want to wait until they return to do anything else?
Odd is gonna go finish handling his business.
And the latrine. There you go.
I properly closed the door. Don't worry.
It smells terrible in here. Absolutely awful.
Well, you wanted to look at the sarcophagus, right?
Oh yeah. I could not manage to open it because I wasn't strong enough. There are still closed doors though. I don't want to look in without them.
We come back eventually.
Yeah,
The
we won't
minute
open
Odd
any
walks
more
out of the
doors.
room, looking back at Forrest. So how do we handle his possible involvement? Yeah, I'd
Oh,
rather
Neverwinter.
Hazel and Selena be here for this, but might as well get your thoughts.
Hey
Oh,
you
yeah.
guys, can you help me lift this? Good help is
I-
so
I knock out
Orcon sticks his head out the door. No, because then the girls will know where we went to.
Okay.
I mean, we're not going anywhere new. It'll be fine.
Marco Polo.
We'll just
I
listen
dragged
for
her.
Odd screaming when he sees a skeleton. It'll be fine. It'll be like that, like the movie Accepted, when the thing falls from the ceiling and there's another high pitched scream. It's fine.
I'm gonna drag the fanatic with me over this way.
Okay. You dragging the King Fanatic over here. Gotcha.
Yeah.
I'm still carrying the woman, but I'm moving into the hallway, like right at that doorway where this whole thing started tonight.
Okay.
Just holding
You,
her in this way. If Hazel and Selena come back up, I'm right there. I can see them. Let them know what's going on. If somebody comes out of one of these other doors,
Sure. Yeah.
or if I want to open one while Odd's not around.
Yeah, I mean, things are quiet. I mean, you haven't heard anything rustling. Odd, are you trying to open that sarcophagus?
Yes, I however, when I started the character, picked up an entertainer's pack as my starting equipment, so I am not actually equipped with a crowbar. So when Orkin comes into the room, you see me discussing with Forrest. Do you remember who had that crowbar? Because that would really come in handy right about now.
I know Selena had one.
And meanwhile, Orcon is staying in the hall. He's not following you guys.
Oh, okay. You and Chomp Chomp enjoy your stay, Elder.
I'm waiting for my party members to get back.
Oh, maybe we should just wait for Selena. We do need that crowbar. Look at what it did to my fingy.
And
Meanwhile,
Uh,
Orcon's in the hall with the crowbar in the woman's mouth, so she stops throwing armor.
I will, like, well, is there a name on this? Anything like that?
They're on the sarcophagus?
Yeah.
It has a the stone coffin. It rests against the north wall. Its top carved to look like pages of an open book, and engraved on the book's pages is the name Aaron Griffinstone.
Would that be like a history check, I imagine?
Sure.
It's not going to go well, but...
I'll do it with you, just in case. One of us has to win.
Oof.
Oh,
I would say no, we don't
Wow.
have
You guys never heard this name before.
all right. We need a third person to roll a 15 and a fourth person to roll a 20. We're doing it in increments by 5.
Orcon, you ever heard of this guy?
Who? I can't hear you. I'm down around the corner.
And it's about this time you're hearing some shouting, Selena and Hazel, as you guys are approaching back to where you guys left off with the party after dropping off Indrina.
Selena's
Hazel?
daydreaming on the way back of all the sweets that are going to be at that feast. Super jealous.
I mean, we could ask Odd where she lives and go steal some. She's not gonna notice it's missing.
Maybe she can send us some at the Cracked Goblet Inn.
I think she's a little too self-centered to send anyone anything. I still vote for stealing it.
Oh my goodness.
We'll flip a coin after. Let's go find the party.
And you guys are all together again as they arrive. What would you guys like to do?
I want to help Odd. Because
Okay.
I'm curious.
Okay.
More things to put in my book.
Orcon's going to
I-
carry the crazy woman in with him.
I'm gonna lock eyes. I'm gonna lock eyes with Chomp Chomp and ask her, "Have you ever heard of Aaron Griffinstone?"
Take the crowbar out of her mouth.
She just completely stares at you blankly.
Put the crowbar back
I'll
in.
take that as a no. Wait, we could use that to open the coffin. That's a great idea.
Selena did roll a 20
It's a-
on her history check.
What does Selena know?
She did. Okay.
So,
yeah.
Selena, you have you've never really heard much about this Griffinstone, but as you're kind of like putting 2 and 2 together about this was probably this person's library. Their books were probably kept here, and it looks like the cultists were adding their own to this library based off of this. So this is probably the owner of this library.
Would you tell us?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Since I have the books.
Well,
I'd probably
Since
leave
we-
a little note on the shelf.
since we
He's
did
been
find
commandeered.
gold-plated books, maybe there's a more valuable book inside there.
Are you really
You want my
planning
crowbar?
on disturbing the dead?
Does feel a
I'm
little
sorry.
unnecessary.
I'm sorry. Did you just ask me if I'm going to disturb the dead after we just did that? And I point at one of the ghouls' bodies that's pretty much obliterated with cards. That one? Is that desecrating the dead?
That one attacked us. The one in the coffin seems to not be being mean right now. Odd.
But what if he is mean?
Okay.
We have a duty to steal from him and then lay him to rest. Yeah, that's what we're doing.
Or we
right
just
now.
leave him alone?
Yeah, that.
Money.
We know where he lives. You can come back later.
Odd, we're about to get a house from the Lord. What do you? She just kind of looks at him.
Greed is beyond their understanding, and I slowly begin to trace my fingers against the esophagus. I guess I'll be back for you.
There's a little trail of clear
Onward.
dust from your finger.
When Odd does that to the sarcophagus, Hazel's just like, you still can't pick it up. You're still not strong enough.
Oh no, I wasn't planning on coming back alone. I'll just pay some homeless people 10 copper, and then hopefully what's in there will reimburse me and then some. Otherwise,
Let's go before he finishes that thought.
Yeah.
I look at cultist 8 that's still being held by Forrest and just go, Now where?
Out.
Where are they doing the ritual?
Aren't we still looking for another person anyway?
There is, yes.
Yeah, this way. And he sort of like leads you to this door in this hallway and kind of gestures towards the door. There's no lock on this door.
Oh.
If I open this and there's another one of those demons in there, you know what's gonna happen, right?
Well, the demon would be very angry, but
Yes, the other two were angry too. It didn't really matter to me.
you won't find a demon behind that door.
What will we
Alright.
find behind? Wait. We've learned about opening doors. What will we find behind the door?
This was where the other prisoner was kept.
Really? Because every other prisoner was behind a locked door.
Yeah, and they didn't come out when they heard us, talking about how we killed all the bad things.
I
And
do
this
have.
was-
No, he said
is.
was being kept, not is.
I do have an idea.
Yes. It might be too late for this one.
I'm gonna roll an insight check.
Sure.
Not great.
From what you can tell, you think he's telling the truth, that there is no longer a prisoner here.
Alright, well.
I
I'm
do
gonna
have
open
an
the door.
idea.
Okay. Forrest opens the door.
And I
And?
politely shove the fanatic in there and close the door.
Okay. You
And then
grab
I
the fanatic,
listen.
put him in the door, and shut the door.
Yep.
Nothing seems to happen. I mean, you slam him in there, like, shut the door, and you just hear him like, "Great."
Alright.
Is
I'll
it
read
clear
it.
in there?
Yeah, you open the door. You can see there's a small chamber here. Has nothing in it but a bucket and a small heap of filthy blankets.
Does look like someone was in here at some point.
Looks like somebody was sleeping in that lump of blankets in the corner, but there's no one here present, other than the cultists that Odd threw in the room.
Is there anything in the bucket?
Where did they take
The
prisoner,
bucket,
then?
the bucket smells pretty nasty as you get near it.
I'm not touching that.
One
No,
of those
thank you.
buckets.
You know where they took the prisoner.
Most likely to the ritual chamber.
And that is where?
Down the hall to the south.
Excellent, thank you. I close the door. I ask Hazel for one of the locks.
Hazel smiles and nods, but then she just goes one moment, walks in and re-gags him,
No!
and then closes the door and ties and takes the padlock from outside the mausoleum that we had no key for, as far as we know.
Okay.
First
So you're gonna
one.
lock it
So
with the
I'm
one
hoping
with
that
no
maybe
key?
their keys, if anyone finds him, they don't have a key for this. It'll take just a little
So
longer.
you slap the lock on there. You can
Yep.
just hear like kicking at the door.
Well, I don't think he'll be a problem.
I would have tied his feet up now, so he's just like hog-tied in a room with a bad smelling bucket.
Okay.
Like, I don't want him being able to draw attention to himself. Like if he withers away in here, that's his problem.
Okay.
Should we send
Um,
somebody to fetch him later?
Can,
Maybe.
Can
We'll
I
think
grab the
about it.
blankets before we move on?
Can we
Yeah.
what?
If you wanted to
Okay.
get the blankets, sure. And actually, as you are
Alright.
grabbing the blankets, a notebook falls out of it and hits the floor.
Mm.
Oh, another book.
I'd like to hand this book to Selena, our librarian,
Thank you.
and then I will hold out the blankets to Hazel.
Blankies?
Sniff.
You know
Where'd
she's
she
not
go?
a wolf right now.
Where'd she go?
I take the
Where'd he-
blanket from Odd
Where'd he go?
as if I'm
Where'd you
gonna follow. I take them from Odd, and then I just smack him across the face.
So touchy.
Get out.
Boris,
and
did he say where we're
lock it in
going?
there.
Down the hallway and then to the south.
So south through the door and down the hall, or down the hall and through the door?
A good question that we should have asked before locking him in there.
Oh well.
I'll go down the hall, you check the door.
Well, why don't we see what this notebook says first?
What notebook?
Odd found it in there.
Okay. Odd found a notebook that he handed to Selena.
Yep. If you have a library card, you can check it out.
Selena has all of the library cards and all of the lands.
So, Selena, are you taking a look at the book?
Yes, please.
Okay. From just glancing through it and looking through this, it's a small notebook, and you can tell it's written by an individual named Eldon, who you would recognize is the name of the fourth individual that you were set on this quest for to save. It's a notebook jam-packed, filled with cramped writing, with talk about extraplanar intersections, planar conjunctions, and similar esoterica to that. I mean, it's all just very complicated, arcane, like planar travel kind of notes that he's made in
I
here.
gotta go to another library after this. I don't know
Are you gonna
what's in here.
Are you gonna let the rest of the group know what you're seeing on the pages?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and read what I can. It's hard to read somebody else's writing, especially when it's that cramped and the words are so like way above my head. Anybody else know these words? That's
May
what
I
think are
also?
words?
I mean, not
May
in
I
this
also look-
particular order.
May I take a look at the book as well?
Go for it.
And Odd kind of looks over her shoulder and he points at the word "the." I know that word.
Noted.
Yeah, I mean,
I don't know the rest of these words.
This
I
is
don't know.
very lofty writing. This person is extremely intelligent, and they know a lot about this type of information. But a lot of it does still seem to be, while they know a lot, there still seems to be like there's a lot that can be learned on top of it. So,
Well, guess we're gonna have to find them to see what this means.
Yeah.
Well,
Me and Betty are heading down the hall then.
Bitey McBite face.
bitey McBite.
well, before you go any further, we will see what's going on in this other room right here. So don't go too far.
Check this door first, yeah.
I'll be right around
Another door.
I can see.
You guys open that door?
Yes.
Before you open it, the outside of this door bears a large X painted in red.
Sure
That
we
can't be
wanna
good.
open that?
It looks like it was more, probably within the last month or so, was painted with this red X.
They don't like this room for some reason.
Maybe it's another shrine to Ogma.
Could be. Well, I'm too curious. I open the door.
All right. As you open it, you see that there are several urns that lie shattered across the floor, and amid it's all like amid heaps of ash and bone dust. But once the door opens and you get like this waft of this like ash scent and everything like reaching out towards you, you see that these two ghostly wraiths kind of pour out of the ash, and you hear them go, "Vecnans die!" And they start lashing towards you. I'm going to put these guys on the token layer.
What did they say, Michael?
Vecnans die. And I would like you guys to all roll initiative for me, please. Oh no. They don't
Hey, much better this time.
initiative trackers on at all. Don't like it.
Oh, look, I rolled an Orkin. So, quick question, not to interrupt everything, but gentlemen in the chat would like to know if we have a TikTok.
We do not have a TikTok.
We do have a YouTube channel, though.
Yeah. We do have YouTube, we have a Facebook, have a
Twitch.
Discord.
X, formerly known as Twitter.
Oh, yeah, X, that's right.
Yeah.
You can find us on those under Proficiency bonus.
All right. Seems like these creatures, or these ghostly figures, are not happy to be disturbed. Oh, wrong way. Well, Hazel tied, so Hazel actually gets to go first.
Hazel just
It's
what?
Sorry. I was gonna say it's appropriate that I rolled the lowest because I didn't even know you guys left the room because I was talking to the guy in the chat.
Hazel just holds her hands up behind Forrest and goes, "We're not Vecnans, we hate him." And
Okay.
will hold an action to attack them if they attack Forrest.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check for me.
I'm stupid.
Would you like to use any resources?
Need the inspiration.
Do it.
Honestly, a reroll might be better on that one.
Yeah, I think I need a
Just roll
whole
the 5.
reroll.
You gonna do player
Before-
reroll?
Do we have any left?
You have 3.
Yeah,
we got 3.
Oh, we
have
got a
3 left.
bunch.
Yeah.
We have 3 left. I'll take one of them just because I don't want to kill Forrest.
Yeah, let's not do that, please. We need him.
Oh my god, it's worse!
Oh no.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah,
Third
see.
time's the charm?
You still
Nope,
have.
nope,
you s-
nope.
Nope. Not doing any other resources. Not gonna do it.
I'm not gonna use them all on trying to convince dead things to listen to me. That doesn't seem the best use.
Okay. So we will see how they respond to this 5 persuasion check. That'd be your turn, Hazel. Bring us. To
I'm
Ray.
still readying us already.
Well, the persuasion would be your action, so it'd
Okay.
be you wouldn't be able to like. Ready.
Then I'm ready to cast prevent wounds, I guess. If
Okay.
that's a reaction.
reaction,
if they, yeah.
Hey, we got a
Thank
raid.
you for the raid, Sackler Bloom.
Hey, yeah, thank you for the raid. We appreciate that. Wraith number 1 is not happy to be disturbed, and for some reason, these tokens don't have token actions, and all the other ones did. Comes right towards Forrest and is going to use a life drain ability. A 19 to hit Forrest.
Does not hit.
Does not hit. So Forrest dodges quickly out of the way from the Wraith as it's just calling out to you, just like this strange kind of wispy hissing growl from the Wraith. Orcon, it's your turn.
Okay. So Orcon's gonna use his full movement to get to the door. Because I'm still carrying Bitey. And I'm seeing this thing, seeing the first one sort of focused on Forest. Orcon's going to cast a couple of spells at Wraith number 2.
All right.
So first one, as a bonus action, I'm going to cast Hex
Okay.
and give this critter disadvantage on let's go with strength.
Strength, you got it.
And then my action, I'm going to cast 2 Eldritch Blasts at it.
Okay.
So we have 1 and 2.
The first one misses. The second one hits its mark.
Okay. So that is 8 points of force damage, 4 points of thunder damage, and 6 points of necrotic damage.
All right. Let me double check something really fast.
I'm gonna imagine the necrotic didn't do anything.
So you did 8 force, right?
8 force. Yep.
At 4 thunder.
4 thunder.
And you said you did
Thank you for this
necrotic
description.
for the hex.
6 necrotic for the hex, yeah.
Okay, when you blast this creature, you have a feeling that a lot of what you did was ineffective, but I feel like the force damage, I feel like that might be the ticket.
Okay. That'll end my turn. That's all I can do.
You got it. Another crack of thunder as Oricon blast the Wraith. Forest.
Well, they've already attacked me, so
Oh, yeah.
he attacked Wraith number 2.
Yes.
Yep.
I will go for that one as well.
Okay.
Oh, is it? I thought you had the other one. That's why I took this one.
28 is
They have
going
to
to
get
hit.
past me either way. 9 slashing damage.
9 slashing. It's magical weapon.
Yes.
Definitely carves through the... it's like, you can't really see it carving through, but oh, that's going to carve through, definitely. And you bring the sword around him with a vicious strike. Go ahead and roll your damage for your crit.
So that'll be a total of 20.
20 points of damage.
Never mind. I was thinking of.
And that was a crit,
Yeah.
so we'll go ahead and Divine Smite.
Might as well.
Yeah.
This is against
That'll
an
be
undead.
8 more damage.
8d8.
45 radiant damage.
45 radiant damage. And with a blast of this energy, the Wraith just dissipates and is no more.
I suppose it'll end my turn.
Nasty. Selena.
So, am I able to move into there, or can I just move one square closer?
You can move through your friends and move into the room. Yes.
Okay.
It takes double your movement technically to move through each of their spaces, but you could get into there.
Well, she's a halfling, so I don't think it does for her.
Oh, maybe it doesn't. Yeah.
Yeah, she's small.
Does-
She can.
If they're
stand
one
chair space.
Well,
larger
I
than me,
guess you could technically move diagonal past forest right to there.
So can I?
And that would be
to
your
there?
entire movement though. Because the Orcon would be the double space and then you're diagonally moving that other one. So you could technically
That's
do
perfect. That's all I need.
that. Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna take a swing at him.
All right. 25 does hit.
Sweet. And I'm gonna take another swing at him.
All right, before you take that second one, I do want to say you are hitting him, but it's definitely not doing as much damage as you'd expect.
Yeah, I think I remember that from the last ones that we fought with.
Hey, thank you everybody for all the follows. We appreciate it.
We're only 17 to go to
a
1,000.
crit! You guys are rolling great tonight. 9 points of damage on the crit. Unfortunately, it's just kind of chipping away at this Wraith, Selena.
Now Forrest isn't in here alone. That was my goal.
The
Little
fact
bit
that
of
you did
damage.
that math fast enough to know it was only 17 away from 1,000, I'm sitting here like...
There's a goal thing on there.
Oh, okay.
I am not a math.
Odd, you are up. You're currently down the hallway.
Yep,
would you like to do?
I got 30, so I'm gonna take 5 each. End up right beside Orkin. I can barely see. I guess that's Forest, right?
Yeah, Forest just inside the door.
All right. How's Forest looking?
Just fine. I got grazed by that one Balgura, but that was it.
But no conditions or anything that you need
No.
help with. All right. Well, you know, I guess you don't
Forrest
need
is just
me.
the bomb. I mean, he just like,
You know.
walks in the room and just lightsabers everybody and just walks back out.
Yeah, but I can only do that like one more time. That's all I've got left.
Yeah, but without being able to see anything in the room, the only thing that I'm going to be able to do is Master of Tactics. I'm going to go ahead and give Forrest advantage on his next attack against the surviving Wraith.
Okay.
Because as long as it can hear me within 30 feet as well. So I'm gonna encourage Forrest by saying, "You knock that thing into the afterlife, buddy," and that'll be my turn.
So great. Hazel, we go back to you.
Hazel just goes, "They're ghosts, right?" And just shoves her hand, as she has done many times now, over Forrest's shoulder, and will just cast Infestation. It's not going to do much to them, but she's like, doesn't know what else we're walking into, so she's not trying to tire herself out.
Okay.
Look who's arrived in the background is your cat again.
Oh yeah.
So Infestation requires a con save of 16 from them.
Con save of 16. Constitution save? Is it 20?
No, then they succeed, so then that's it.
Mm.
It's okay.
Alright. The
I'm still there ready to prevent wounds if I have to.
The Wraith gets to respawn, is going to try to life drain Selena this time.
No, not the one that just caused a giant radiant explosion.
No, this is the only one that's... Well, he's right next to Selena, and he's just kind of like hovering there. Whoever's coming at him, he's not really thinking about that. But only a 9. I don't think that's going to even work. Because he totally whiffs over top. And...
Too short, he missed.
Yep, too short. Orcon, you're up again.
Okay, so bonus action, I'm going to apply my hex to this guy in front of me.
Okay, yeah.
Just in case. And we're going to do the same thing, give him disadvantage on strength.
Strength, you got it.
And then 2 more Eldritch Blasts coming at him. Okay.
Question. For DM ruling, a Wraith is actually incorporeal. So by being hit by the Eldritch Blast and him having Repelling Blast as one of the invocations, can he technically knock him into the wall and force him to take the 5 damage for ending its turn inside of an object?
I don't think incorporeals take damage from that anyway.
Yeah, they might not take damage from being in a wall. I think they can move through them.
Yeah, I think it's if you end your turn in it, they take the damage.
But it wouldn't be ending its turn. The minute its turn started, he would come back out. Assuming so.
Because it'd be kind of like forced movement, I guess, so it would get to move
that's
out.
true. That's true. It'd be forced, yeah.
So,
so
you said
hit?
And you said for both of them, I assume Necrotic and Thunder did nothing?
Necrotic and Thunder do nothing. Well, wait, let me double check. I think one of them did a little bit. Let me double check that one more time so I'm not telling you.
Thunder might only be resistant.
Thunder is a resistance, yeah, so Thunder does a little bit.
Okay. So a total of 22 points of force and 2 points of thunder damage.
Ooh.
Gotcha. As they slam into the creature. You can see you're chipping away at it. Still looks...
Use my full movement to go get out of the way of the door for everyone else.
You got it. That brings us to Forrest again.
Alrighty. So I have advantage on the first attack, right?
At least the first.
Yep.
Just the first or both?
Just the first. It wouldn't count as extra attack.
Right.
Yeah.
The 27 is good.
Well, slashing damage.
12 slashing damage. You slash through him. He is still floating there in the room, looking at you angrily, Forrest.
Give him another one.
That's gonna hit too.
9 more.
9 damage, 9 more. He's still floating. Looks like he's having trouble holding his form together.
That was supposed to finish you, but Alright.
Let you live on for another turn.
I can use my last spell slot on this guy.
Selena, it's your go.
I'm gonna take another 2 swipes at him.
Go for it. That hits.
20 to hit.
Ooh.
10 damage.
Yep. Carving away. You feel some resistance. Another hit.
4 to hit.
7 damage.
And then
he's
I will end my
looking
turn.
real hurt. But he's still there.
Doesn't want to give up.
Odd, we go to you.
Stubborn little ghosty.
The rage of this
It's-
wraith is
it's-
holding it together. How dare you disturb it from its slumber?
Is he resistant to force attacks, or since he's Eldritch, it's considered magical?
No, force has worked fully.
Okay, force is working fully. So
Force seems
I
to
am
be
going
doing
to-
the trick. Yep.
I'm going to enter the room, and I'm going to use my Moonfire Sacred Flame Dexterity Save 16 as my action.
Oh, I just messed up the stream. There we go. I'll fix it. I had a critical roll was going live, so it popped up on my screen, and I went to close it, and I accidentally clicked on it.
Oh, God.
Oh, man. Way to go, Michael. You said dexterity save? I'm sorry.
Yep, Dex 16.
Dex 16. 15 fails.
All right, so that's going to be a full 8 radiant.
And as the radiant energy consumes the wraith, with a bright flash, you see the wraith just dissipate. And you guys are out of encounter.
Yay.
No more red X doors.
Yeah, that's probably something we should avoid.
There was no red X on the door I opened, and that had demons in it.
True. Is Bitey still trying to bite Orcon?
Yes,
Jesus.
absolutely. 100%.
Can I put a piece of leather in her mouth?
Sure. She just
Tag
chews
her.
on it.
Or the blankets, or a candle.
Just give her a leather in her mouth, just as like sort of a gag, and also like stop biting my friend.
Is there anything in this room? Like, it's all just like ashes and dust.
Yeah, it was all ashes and dust.
Keeps closing the door.
I think it's
Well,
working.
well,
Working
we're
loves
gonna-
closing us into things.
All right, so
We already know that one at the end of the hall is the toilet.
yeah, we're not opening that door again.
Yeah, I used it, so don't open it.
There's still
So
some
I think-
lingering smell coming from that room too.
The only way left to go is this way then.
Correct. And Orcon will start carrying
Chomp, chomp.
all the way down. Because
As you're walking down that hall, as you're looking kind of to the right, it looks like there's a bunch of like small empty crypts on the side of that hallway that you guys are leading
Yeah,
down.
but they're all
And-
empty.
Orcon, you're approaching a door to the west, and then there's a door farther down the hall to the south.
Orcon's going to look back at Forrest. He said to the south, right?
That's where the ritual was. Yes.
Okay.
Is there
So
anything
do
on
we
this
check
towards
this
the?
door first, or do we check the south?
Is there anything marked on either of the doors?
Doesn't appear to be, no.
Might as well look here then to
Here.
make sure there's no one.
Well, can we hear anything through the door that they're right in front of on the side?
Somebody could
Or
make,
Orcon is?
listen to it and make a check. If you'd like to, anybody who would like
Yeah,
to
I'll
listen
take-
at the door can
I'll take a listen.
make a
I'm not
perception check.
And we determined there was nothing in the rooms on the left, right?
Correct. Empty
Look
crypts.
like empty crypts, yeah.
Only an 11 perception.
11.
Does 18 help me know?
I
it's
hear a
through?
door.
So is Hazel like sneaking up there and getting a listen to? Is that what you guys are doing, or?
Yeah.
Okay. You hear what sounds like how would I describe this? I guess the best way to describe it is it sounds like someone writing.
I like the scratching of a quill.
Yeah.
I don't hear voices, I just hear that.
Yes. You hear that and a little bit of like a strange, like heavy breathing.
I will tell everyone that.
Rituals do usually require
just
quite a
found-
bit of writing.
Yes, it must be him if you're hearing a quill. Orgon's gonna throw open the door as Hazel moves ahead.
You open the door. All of a sudden, you see behind. First of all, this is a large room that's been furnished to resemble like a cozy bedroom and study. Stooped over a desk and scribbling furiously on a parchment is a gaunt, robed human man. Standing next to the desk is a one-eyed bipedal horror with spikes growing out of its back. There's tapestries depicting feasting undead creatures hung all over the walls. I'll show you what this individual looks like. I have a handout of this wonderful, wonderful person. Where is he? I guess maybe I don't have a handout of her. I apologize. I thought I did. Oh well.
Of the creature or of the man?
Of the man.
Okay.
Oh, I think I definitely have one of the creature. I can give you one of the creature too. Where are you? There you are. Well, here's the creature. I'll show to players, show to everyone. That's what the creature looks like.
Ooh.
Okay.
Creepy little guy.
Yep. I thought I could have swore I had one of the other. Oh, that's why. I'm sorry about that. I didn't have all of my stuff open. Here we go. I'm going to show this to everyone too. This is what this guy looks like.
Ignore that name.
He's standing there, and as Orcon like bursts open the door, he looks towards the creature that has the eye and says, "Messenger, stop them!" And I need you all to roll initiative for me again.
There's a lot of that going on tonight.
There's a
Hold the
lot of
door.
initiatives.
Orcon, you're banned from opening doors.
Hazel should have done it. She heard the quill.
Hazel
I
starts
blame her.
working at Orcon and Sullivan for blaming her.
Oh no. That was not good.
Let's see. Did everybody get to a roll initiative? Looks as if they did.
Yeah, we did do that great.
Wow,
Neither did they.
rolled terrible.
You do have some
So did
D&D
I.
rolls if you want to
Shut
use
up,
them.
Matthew.
Yes, I do. I do.
I'd rather him use them on initiative than when,
And at
we
least
start
the
fighting some massive thing and it's
The
like,
initiative script seemed to have worked that time.
I'm fine. Yeah. Well, no, I had to do them individually.
Oh.
For some reason, my group, like when I select a group and hit the button, nothing happens. I don't know what's going on. All right, so odd. You hear this person say that. You haven't gotten a good look, but you can see that something is happening ahead of you. What would you like to do?
Odd is going to realize that after all of this fighting throughout the entire day, he is running a little low on spell slots. So
Been a
with the
long day.
last of his second level energy, he's gonna reach down and he's gonna grab Selena's rapier in his hand, the bladed end, and he is going to cast a magic weapon to leave it up to her to do the heavy work.
Oh.
for a split second, she's like, "Wait, why are you touching this?" And then realizes he can do spells. Like, okay, maybe.
All right.
So mechanically now her weapon is magical, right?
It's magical and +1.
+1.
So
oh, nice.
I'm gonna travel. Let's see how many. Somebody close the door. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna travel into the room by the Nothic.
I need to stop giving you players control over those doors.
Right? This guy's a prankster with the doors. And I am going to do my best to color spray. So basically I pull out some, since it requires materials, I'm going to pull out some colored sand of red, yellow, and blue and just blow it out into a cone towards the south.
Okay. Nice. 15-foot cone.
So I got to roll 6d10. That's going to be fun.
They don't get a saving throw at all?
Yeah,
Nope,
it's based
it's
on
just-
total hit points.
Oh.
6d10. Oh, wow, those are terrible. Those are terrible. Oh, my God, those are terrible.
Yeah, if they have more than 26, it just doesn't affect them, I think.
Yeah.
It's no
So,
effect if they have
unless-
more than 26.
Yeah, unless Mr. Jarrett has 26 health points, I'm pretty sure I just wasted that.
Yeah, as the
God, look at
sparkling
those
energy
ones
goes
and
out in front of you,
twos and 3.
neither of them seem to have. It doesn't have any effect on either of these individuals.
Great. All right. Well, that's my turn.
The tall, like, bald man in the back said, beautiful.
Thanks. That's what I was going for. Petty. I just wanted to welcome you to the dungeon that you own. Crap.
I guess that will bring us up to Forest Odd if you don't have anything else you can do.
Yeah, no, that's me.
All right.
Go into the room here. Oop. I'm actually going to walk up to him because I've seen this happen 3 times so far. I'm going to use my last spell slot to cast Branding Smite and make an attack at him.
Okay. Branding Smite. So your sword like kind of glows with red hot energy. That's gonna hit.
Second.
13 damage.
13 from the sword. And
Got it.
Where'd that go? Only 5 radiant damage from the smite, but he cannot
radiant.
become invisible as long as I have concentration on this.
Oh. Got it. All right. Fantastic. Does that end your turn, Forrest?
Yes, because it was a bonus action to use the Branding Smite.
Gotcha. Hazel,
I'm
what
all
would
up.
you like to do?
Oh, no, wait, I have a second attack.
Oh, yeah, second attack. Yep, go for it.
I do not hit.
Oh, yes, you do not. You like to use any resources? You guys have 2-player rerolls left. You guys got...
I'll hold off for now.
Yep, gotcha.
Hazel just looks at Selena to her side and goes, "Here we go again." And will slink into the door, basically hugging Orkan as she comes into the room and just goes, I'm really tired of being underground. Let's get out of here soon, guys. And we'll cast that Shivering Star spell again, which is the, that 15-foot radius cold spell that doesn't hurt my friends but hurts everything else that I can concentrate on for up to 10 minutes.
Okay.
And they have to make a con save to not get affected by 4d8 cold damage.
Okay, so
That's
you're
the,
casting it kind of like on Forest so that way it hits both these guys?
Yeah.
Got it. Constitution saving throws coming up.
I think, hold on, let me see if I remember correctly.
Oh, is it on the start of their
That's
turn?
the start of their turn. Yeah.
Gotcha. Mm-hmm.
That's just hovering in the room right now, and that's what I'm gonna do for the moment because I want to stay myself for a little longer.
It's a little bit cold in this room now, guys, as you you can see your breath, but it doesn't seem to be affecting you in any way physically. That brings us to Orcon.
Okay, what is this cycloptic creature doing? Is it focused on me, or does it seem to be focused on Odd at the moment?
It's kind of just looking at all of you. It hasn't really, picked anybody yet.
Okay.
It hasn't gotten an opportunity.
That one eye's just darting everywhere.
Everywhere, just checking it out. That's it.
And this is player question. I can't remember. Did we take a long rest or no?
Short rest.
Just
Okay.
short.
That's what I thought.
And even that was a while ago.
Yeah.
One of my abilities that I remembered using was showing I hadn't used it, and I was like, resets and a long rest. Just wanted to make sure. Okay. So given that, and this guy is right in front of me. Well, whatever. He is right in front of me. I'm still going to try to cast. Actually, how long does that last? Do I still have that up? Okay. Oh yeah, concentration for 24 hours. So bonus action, I'm going to put a Hex on the Nothic.
Hex on the Nothic. You got it. Nothic is hexed.
So just in case I manage to hit. And then I'm going to cast 2 Eldritch Blasts at it. They are going to be at disadvantage because I'm right in front of him.
That's true. Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh,
That's
man.
unfortunate.
Oh, that is unfortunate. So that one will miss.
Second one is a 14.
That 14 will also miss. This thing is very agile and dodges out of the way of both of these blasts.
And then me and Crazy are going to circle past Odd, and actually I'm going to back into the corner.
But you will provoke if you continue to move.
Yep.
Okay. You're going to take a claw attack from this creature. 17.
That'll hit.
You take 8 slashing damage as it carves across you.
Can we take like a group vote to keep him away from doors? Like he's going towards the door.
Hey, what? There's no door over here, is there?
I think he just means every time you open a door, we're in a fight.
Door? You mean this door?
Oh,
Stop closing
somebody
doors.
closed it again.
I went away from the door.
Orcon. I think that's all you can do, right?
Yep.
You did your bonus action. Got it.
DM for the record.
Mhm.
My Shivering Star is I'm counting it as everyone who is not friendly to us right now. And even though Bitey is trying to bite Orcon, he seems to want to keep her around for some reason. So I'm not having the cold affect her.
So Bitey is an ally right now.
For now.
Okay.
Just I don't want other than these two.
She's kind of been with us for so long now. I feel like it'd be really weird not to have her as part of the party. It's
she's gonna be this. She's gonna be this campaign's fart buckle.
That's it. All right.
Just
so
wanted to clarify.
there's a Constitution saving throw that needs to be made, I believe, for this cold damage. Does a 15 succeed? I don't think
No,
it does.
it's not. So hold on a second. I am just double checking something. 240. Okay. I realized I hadn't clicked something for a moment there. 16 damage.
16 cold damage. Ouch.
And then what is it? There was something about their movement in this. Speed is halved in the area, and when the creature enters, so both of their speeds on their turn is halved.
Or their half speed. Okay. Gotcha. So he is actually going to... this can be a melee or ranged spell attack. It looks towards Forest, and you see as he kind of like moves his hands like this rapidly, and all of a sudden his hands begin to glow purple, and he goes, ah! And he reaches out towards you, Forrest, and he gets to make 3 of these attacks at you. So Arcane Burst melee. So here's the first one. A 13, I believe, is going to miss.
Nope.
21.
That will hit.
31 necrotic damage.
Ow.
And the final one is a 22 for 36 necrotic damage.
Wow. Okay.
I will teach you to meddle into my business.
That's a little ridiculous for all at once. That's 2 different concentration checks, I imagine.
That would be, yes, 2 different ones.
What was the totals? 31 and 36?
31 and 36, yes.
Okay, so first one was the 31. I will pass.
You save that one.
So an 18. Oh, okay.
Oh, yeah, you're fine. You keep your concentration going.
Still cannot go invisible.
He is going to shift a little bit to this space to end his turn. And actually, what he's going to do is he has a bonus action, and he goes, looks like we may need a little assistance. Rise, my friends. And you see him kind of, his eyes glow purple for a second and burst
Casting
through.
another spell?
He has a bonus action called Summon Undead.
It's not a spell.
It's not a spell. It's a bonus action thing that he has. And he summons 5 skeletons that burst into the room. And I'm going to go ahead.
So when they start their turn, they're going to be cold.
That's fine. That's fine.
Orcon is now formally on board with the he should not open doors anymore.
Now, the way these are is they get to move, or they get to take their actions immediately after its turn. So they're going to actually go right now.
Well, con saves from all of them then.
They will take
Or all
con
of them, yeah.
saves. Yep, they're all in the range. So we're going to do saving throws for each of them. And 15, I don't think is going to cut it.
It will not.
13 is not going to cut it. Those are the 2 at the top. Then we got this guy right here. 5 isn't going to cut it. 8 is not going to cut it. And, oh, that was a strength. Sorry about that. Boo, 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 boo. Constitution, 18.
Okay, that one will take half of whatever this is.
Okay.
And the others take the full. So 16 damage again. So the one who
16
saved takes
total.
8. All the others take 16 total.
What's
And speed is half.
As quickly as they get into the room, 4 of them freeze and crumple
And shatter.
and shatter, and there is 1 left standing, covered in frost.
All right. While I might agree that I will clean up the cards, I am not cleaning that up. I'm sorry.
The only one, the one that's left, is closest to Forest, so it shifts a little bit and is going to make a short sword attack against Forest, only getting a 15.
Nope.
Scraping by your armor as it tries to attack you. Bringing us to Selena Saddleguard.
Oh, Selena!
Shortest and farthest away from the fight. She is gonna move into the room and attack the one-eyed creature.
One-eyed creature, you got it. That's gonna hit.
So,
6
11.
damage. Oh, technically, well, that was the crit, which would have been your advantage roll. So it would be 6 plus an additional 1 because your weapon is a +1 weapon now because of the spell.
Right. Okay.
So it takes 7 points of damage from that, and you get a second attack, which hits again for 6 damage as you're carving through this creature's flesh. Anything else you want to do?
I'm gonna stay where I am for now.
Okay.
I don't really want to get in the middle of big bad and one-eyed person.
Well, that one-eyed person can make 2 claw attacks against you, and is going to do so, Selena. The first one is an 8. You dodge out of the way quickly, but the 14, does the 14 hit?
Nope.
Nope. So you're able to dodge those quickly, and it misses completely. And at that, you kind of like stare into its eye for just one moment.
Was that the Nothic he
Sing-
used to make
sing-
con save?
Singular
con save.
eye.
Singular eye. Yep, Nothic makes a Constitution save. Crit 23.
Okay, so he's gonna take half. 11 total.
11
so
total. Cold damage taken to the Nothic. And
gotta try.
as the skeletons are kind of falling apart and Selena's dodging out of these attacks, the camera pans back to Odd, but that's where we're going to end this episode of Vecna, Eve of Ruin.
Camera
have to tune
pan
in.
to Odd's butt.
You'll have to tune in next time to see what happens in this encounter. As we
Spoiler alert, we win.
as Bitey continues
know
to
about
bite on
that.
Orcon's
It's rough.
shoulder. Boris got pretty beat up on that encounter there a little bit at the
Yeah,
end.
that's oof. Don't know what that spell was, but I don't want it to happen again.
Don't you worry, I can cure your conditions.
Not a condition. I just took a lot of damage.
He's bleeding
Right.
out.
But that's all I can do.
Well, that will end
I
our
got
session
healed.
tonight. We will pick up right at the top of the second round of combat on this next week when we meet together. Well done. Well done, crew. You've opened all the doors.
That's
Made
one,
everyone
just throw a
angry.
door out there.
That's right. There will not be a door that you guys go through. I'm pretty sure you guys will open them all. You guys are all, are every one of you like completionists? Do you like to go through a game and get like 100%, like when you play video games and stuff? Like I just, no, it's,
I usually do a blind
the way I am.
playthrough and then a completionist playthrough.
yeah.
For a lot.
I'll be painfully honest with you. When gamers started doing that thing where they run through the map, get to the end just for experience, I wanted to just flip my crap. You know, I'm like, what are you doing?
The speed runs, yeah. It's like, what are you
Yeah, I
skipping
can't- I
all this
can't-
cool stuff? That's right.
I can't do that.
I love it. I love it. Well, yeah. Thank you guys so much for hanging out with us and tuning in. We had a ton of new people follow and subscribe tonight, so thank you guys so much for all
Yep.
that.
Thank you for the raid.
And thank you for the raid and for hanging out. We will-
Rogue Vato, thank you for stealing from me. I appreciate that.
Don't worry, Rogue Rato. He deserved it. Whatever you got.
We will
No,
be
he's so
back
close.
next Monday with another episode here at Proficiency Bonus. We do have our Friday Fandelver. We're meeting this week as well, so make sure you tune into that. And do we have any other announcements that we need to go ahead and shout out before we call it a night?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. All right. Well, thank you guys once again, and remember, until next time, we got one cheer. Come on, Joe, putting it in
Thank
cheer. Thank you guys. Until next time, don't forget to add your proficiency bonus, everybody. See you soon.